Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly chronicler of the media today, because today we are carrying on with our adventure playing Mongoose Publishing's outstanding Conan the Roleplaying game. And with me today are the stars of today's session. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing today. First up, we've got our resident armor smith, Dave.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave and I'm playing Hakon Doomwinter. He is an S-tier barbarian and borderer. So he's kind of, we won't say he's Conan-esque, but he's, you know.
Definitely a barbarian for certain.
Definitely a barbarian, yeah. And roguish.
And joining Hakon will be someone played by Jamie.
Hey everybody, I am Jamie. I'm playing Sir Isidore. He's a Nemedian soldier and noble professional knight. A little bit more on the higher crust than normal Conan characters, perhaps, but nevertheless pretty proficient in combat as well.
What's his name? Sir Amalric? Whatever his name was? He was a Aquilonian knight, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. So Conan definitely kept company with some of the hoity-toity types.
It's true.
Well, that's what happens when you become king of Aquilonia.
This is true. Yes. All right. So this is part 3 of our adventure, Princess of Shem. So if you have missed the first 2 parts, you can find a playlist on the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel where you can watch the first 2 sessions of this if you'd like to get caught up. If not, then why don't we give a quick recap, guys, of what has happened thus far. I'll see if I've got some, I'm certain I've got some visual aids to assist with this.
Well, it started off with us in the wilderness of Shem, traveling with a merchant who we had saved named Gabal.
Yep.
And he was very gracious, offered to put us up at his place, but first we had to get into the city, which required a little subterfuge.
Yeah. And
so some disguises and some pretending of who we were allowed us into the city. We got to Gabal's place, introduced us to his wife, and then we had a little feast and whatnot. Overnight, Hakon had a dream. He had a dream. No, I won't get to go there. And his dream was of his brother's resting place, a place he hadn't seen since he was a child. And when he woke up, and there was these little blue flowers all along the hillside. When he woke up, there were flower petals on the hillside. The peculiar thing about this dream is there was a girl in the dream, and this girl had blonde hair and green eyes, which is very uncommon for the northern people. And later that day, we saw that girl, Era, who's up on the screen now, and she was being chased by, we'll call it 10 thugs, ruffians, local bad boys. And so we chased them into an alley. Sir Isidore dropped an awning on 4 of them, which was awesome because it kept a bunch of them out of the fight. Hakon jumped in and slew a couple, and then Sir Isidore held his ground until we could finish off most of the rest. And he used some kind of steely gaze to scare a couple of them off. And then we took the girl back to Gabal's house, and she told us a story that she's a tentacle of some creature. The princess is being held captive by Tutankhamun, a sorcerer who's got former Stygian, used to be part of like a Stygian Brotherhood, I think it was.
The black, that's one thing I mentioned last time. So there is a difference between the Black Circle and
I was going to say, was he in the Black Circle or no? I don't think so.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound bad enough to be in the Black Circle.
It was the Black Ring.
The Black Ring.
Black Ring, not the Black Circle.
Okay, so we were having this discussion with her about it, and Hakon was totally enamored, and maybe this part happened in the alley, but Hakon was totally enamored, and when Sir Isidore tried to ascertain her motivations, he saw something in her that Hakon did not see, some devilish quality or magical ability or something that freaked him out, and he tried to go running. So we know this girl is not normal. She's got some kind of sorceress ability or is ensorcelled or something, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we scoped out Tutamon's place and convinced that we needed to get in there and save the princess, and scoped out his palace. There's a lot of guards. There's a sound of roaring from the courtyard, which we wanted to avoid. Having heard the tale of the Tower of the Elephants, we decided to. So yeah, we made our way through the sewers, which was a bad idea because Kev had made 2 references to being attacked by a crocodile prior to that. We were like, oh yeah, it's just a coincidence, right? And no, 30-footer, giant jaws, crocodile attacked us, and well, finished it off. Kev was probably a little disappointed because we did a lot of damage to it, so he didn't get to,
my monsters are all there for the killing, so
yeah. Well,
and you were able to bring out the new sword.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, the sword, the gift I got from Gabal and his wife.
Yeah.
Put it to great use. Right out of
Aquitanian
that.
steel.
Yeah.
And so, and then, I missed the part about the divination at their house before we left. There was a diviner they brought in that Sir Isidore helped try to help work the divination, and he got a little practice, a little study with the diviner.
Yeah.
And we learned that the princess is not just a princess. It's somebody from ancient Acheron.
Yeah.
A sorceress of ancient Acheron. And when we got into Tutamon's place, we made our way through, we gacked some jailer and stole his keys, and got into the chamber where the sorceress was being held. And there are 12 places around the sorceress, and one is empty.
Yeah.
From where Era had escaped. And the sorceress was trying to convince us to let her go. And as much as that might have appealed to Sir Isidore's sense of, I want to learn some magic, we hemmed and hawed about it, and then, just before the session ended, footsteps coming down the stairs.
Yes.
And I think we made a break for the shadows.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Okay. Well, then that settles what you guys are doing for your first action. So this...
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it is or
Jamie, have you anything to add to that summary?
I think he covered it well. I know that, right now I think we probably both would be trying to get out of the way a little bit to see if we can observe what's going on. I don't think there was anything else that you didn't touch on that I can recall here.
So then we need to start our session the way we start all Conan sessions, with an invocation of the Nemedian Chronicle. So, know, O Prince, that between the years when the oceans drank Atlantis and the gleaming cities, and the years of the rise of the sons of Arius, there was an age undreamed of, when shining kingdoms lay spread across the world like blue mantles beneath the stars. Nemedia, Ophir, Brithunia, Hyperborea, Zamora with its dark-haired women and towers of spider-haunted mystery, Zingara with its chivalry, Koth that bordered on the pastoral lands of Shem, Stygia with its shadow-guarded tombs, Hyrcania, whose riders wore steel and silk and gold. But the proudest kingdom of the world was Aquilonia, reigning supreme in the dreaming west. Hither came Conan, the Cimmerian, black-haired, sullen-eyed, sword in hand, a thief, a reaver, a slayer with gigantic melancholies and gigantic mirth, to tread the jeweled thrones of the earth under his sandaled feet. Next time we do that, I will grab the modifious one, because the Mongoose version of the Median Chronicle is very small and hard for older eyes to read. So the one in the Mongoose or the modifious one is an entire page for just that excerpt. So I will do that next time. Then that is with that. I have refreshed your fate points. So you guys have a full slate of fate points once again. Sir Isidore, how are you feeling seeing this creature from the Lost Empire standing before you?
I think Sir Isidore is both curious about it and terrified of it. Because he is interested in learning about some of these things, but at the same time seeing it in person, I think is unsettling. So he's I think there's just sort of this fearful curiosity that he has at this point about it.
So then, Hakon, why don't you give us a hide check, please?
Hither came Hakon.
And there he goes.
To hide amongst the shadows in his sandaled feet.
Nice roll. Wow.
Whoa.
All right. So Hakon is racing off to try and find one of the shadowy alcoves in this crypt. Sir Isidore, you sort of maybe hear just a hissing sound, almost like a sound that would come from a natural environment, as Hakon is like, come on! What are you doing? The footsteps are getting closer, and it sounds like a detachment of soldiers.
So if I recall correctly, we were somewhat disguised when we had entered. I think we had worn some of the old soldiers' garb. So if he will attempt to hide, but if he doesn't feel like there's a place for him to hide, he may just try to go along with the disguise and sell himself as belonging there. Yeah.
So currently, without your shield, your hide bonus will be a +3. Although, hold on, I think you're wearing heavier armor, though, aren't you?
Let's see.
Because you put on like scale mail, I think, instead.
Whatever. Yeah, I don't know what those guys had now. Which kind of armor that was that we put on.
Here, I'll tell you. Because it'll actually affect your armor, your damage reduction.
Because he normally just wears a mail shirt.
Yeah, so a male shirt is normally DR6. Oh, male shirt, no, is DR5. If you're putting on what they were wearing, which is I think it was a male hauberk. Or mail and scale hauberk. Where is it here? Yeah. So male hauberk and scale hauberk is 9 DR instead. However, gives you a -10.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, to your armor check penalty. So that would give you a total hide of -2.
-2.
That's not counting your shield yet.
How about if...
But I mean, that's why they put 20s on these dice, right? So
true, that's true, and that's exactly why we have these fate points too.
There's that too, because you get the +10 on a reroll if you roll less than 10.
Yeah.
So why don't you give us a hide check? What is your total penalty to hide right now?
Oh, it's... I didn't put any modifier on that roll.
Oh, so that was a 4, so it should be...
Be minus...
This one -4.
That, right?
I don't know what that's doing there. What is the male hauberk? So male shirt gives -3 to armor check. So I don't know. Let me take a look at your sheet. Oh, what did I load in there? I don't know why there's that -4 in there. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Your hide, 4 ranks, plus your... Oh, no, that's right. Yeah. It's adding properly. It's just that I'm a dummy. Yeah. So then that should be... Wait, why is that only -1, though? Well, in any event, you should have a -2 to the roll. So that roll itself is not great. If you rolled a...
No, it's... Regardless, it's...
Yeah, 5 plus 3 is 8. Yeah. So that's doing it correctly. So that should be a... Yeah. Do you want to spend a fate point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please. I will try once more.
Nice. All right, so then that's going to be about a 12. So the chance of spotting you is probably not hard. Hakon, you are going to be very hard to find.
Doesn't he get a +10 for using the fate point?
It's only if you rolled the dice rolled. What did he roll?
15.
He rolled 50. Yeah, it's only if you rolled less than 10.
Oh, okay.
Right. Because you're always guaranteed to get at least an 11 on your roll.
That's right.
Yeah. So then, well, you're always good at 12. Well, 1 is still a 1, so 1's a fail. But what Hakon seems to be completely gone. You know, do your best to hide or look like a guard out of place. The gates open, or the doorway opens, and then there is a collection of soldiers who come in, and let me show you what they look like. I'll go to GM Slayer first here. And what do they have? Yes, there we go. Your hit points. There we go. All right. Let me get these guys set up here. Well, that's a lot. Am I able to fit all these on the page?
Maybe you have too many?
Is he kidding? I don't know.
I don't know. Sounds like maybe you have too many.
Is there such a thing? I don't know.
Screen maximum of 10 flunkies.
Warhammer today, the guys faced chaos sheep. He used wolf sheep against them, and they were fantastic. There was a fair amount of them too. Anna did not approve.
Anna did not approve.
Did not approve of my wolf sheep. I can't say that Sean's dwarf did either, for that matter. Although I look forward to them enjoying chaos kebabs afterwards. All right, so here is what first comes in. 4 of those soldiers that you have recognized before, and then there are 2 differently clad ones. Very similar. They are masked as well. It has a Stygian look to them. But they are definitely differently equipped or differently armored than the other. And then they are followed by their master. Where is he? Where are you, master? You know, there was a time when we were prepping for this, I thought this was going to take 1 session, and our 2 sessions would have been 2 adventures. What a fool I was. So I'm looking at some of the images, and I'm like, oh yeah, right, I loaded that for the
So you've already got a second adventure,
I
right?
already have a second adventure written for this, yeah.
Yeah.
For these characters as well.
We're not going to call it a campaign because that might jinx it, but...
That's awesome. Well, I've already said this is definitely a game I'd like to run more this year because this was really a lot of fun.
Who doesn't want to play Conan? Come on.
I know. I love this.
One, I know, like, George is a huge fucking Conan fan, and he's been in the UK the entire time we've been playing this. So, I mean...
Come on out to play.
There we go. So, this is Tutankhamun. Oh, and I saw someone in chat was asking about it too. So Tutankhamun's name is not Tathamon. Like, he's not the same sorcerer that Conan has faced before. Just to clarify, just those sort of pharaonic Egypt names all have a very similar quality to them. Tutankhamun, Tathamon are the like John Smith of
Stygia?
Exactly, John Doe.
Yeah.
All right. So he walks in. The guards flank up their position, and let me get a spooky-sized dice, not the Brancolonia dice.
That's
and
good.
I'm going to make a spot check for you.
Spot check.
In our Paradar game, the gap between when Sean says orc and witch is getting longer and longer and longer between these things. I keep making jokes about, like, it's the Paradar equivalent of a man-witch. Okay. Then, let me consult my scrolls. None of the guards nor their sorceress master give any indication that they have noticed your presence, Sir Isidore. Tutankhamun strides in and looks up at the princess secured on that pedestal, flanked by those Aesir and Vanir children. None of you speaks Acheronian, I don't think. No. It's hardly a surprise. There's not a non-sorceress living tongue that speaks that.
Yeah. It's not surprising that you don't speak the 1,000-year-old tongue of dead sorceress nation that was wiped off the face of the planet. No, it's probably not.
But you can remember spend a fate point to declare, oh, I actually have some passing knowledge of that language. Now, first thing, Sir Isidore, would you give us a, let's see here, I think it'll be Knowledge Arcana, please. Anna fears for you. She fears for your very soul.
I do too, Anna. Ooh.
That is incredible. So what you're able to pay to at least piece out, you can definitely spend a fate point and say, like, you know, your studies have afforded you a better understanding of Acheronian than what you thought. Look at that fate point go away. So you can add that to one of your languages you speak.
Okay.
That was quick. What happened there? Suddenly you're Acheronian translator.
Now I remember that class. I remember it
exactly.
coming back to me.
2 semesters in Acheronian in Hyperborean College. So what Tutankhamun says first is he addresses this being or entity by name. Meshkehama, princess. And he bows to her. She has still an imperious look on her face. She is glaring at him in a way that even from the safety of the shadows, Hakon, it makes you feel unsafe. Her will and her wrath seems almost a weapon in and of itself. Tutankhamun continues. You thought to thwart my will, my lady. You sent your trifling thing away. And while you have postponed my triumph, I have found your pawn. We will have her soon, and we will complete the business which we began. Meshkehama, you are mine. And he turns and heads out, followed by his guards. Once they have left, closed, and then locked the door behind them, you can see Meshkehama turns and is staring directly at you in the shadows. Hakon, you are absolutely certain that you are well and truly hidden. There we go. And you hear in your mind again, free me, or the child will die. He has found her. Where you think her safe and hidden, she is not. So again, Hakon doesn't know what's transpired. He knows that this guy walked up, spoke a dead language to her. She never said anything. He spun around and left. So Sir Isidore, you're the only one who would know what's being said here, and you can't see where the hell Hakon. He's even hidden from your eyes at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hakon's going to step out of the shadows, because the room is empty aside from her and the children.
Yeah.
And Sir Isidore. I think he's going to step out of the shadows and check the door and just like make sure that there's nobody in the hallway. So he'll like creak open.
Yeah. Well, you could even give us a listen check if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll listen. No, that's good enough.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So you stop at the door and are listening out, and you are certain that there is... Not only do you not hear the sound of any footsteps, you can't hear the sound of anyone breathing for, within the hollow chamber that is the masks for these things. They seem to have well and truly left her down here alone. Or at least what they think is alone.
He'll turn around and he knows Isidore's somewhere in the room, so he'll go.
Yeah, give us a... Dave, would you mind giving us a spot check?
A spot check. I'll do a spot check.
And Sir Isidore, so you can see precisely where he is. How did they miss him, to be honest? It's like a 12 is what they needed to spot him.
They were preoccupied. And he looks over at Sir Isidore and goes, "There's nobody in the hallway. Think we are alone for a moment."
I think that our host has located Aira, and I fear for her safety. But
located her, as in bag of balls?
Perhaps.
Damn it!
It seems as if they have tracked her, and that bringing her here is important to them and their ritual.
So what do we do? Back to the Cabals to warn him? Or do we try to stop this sorcerer from...
You've seen Gabal's kind of like house guard, and while like if you're pickpockets and, you know, burglars and whatnot, it's going to serve the... it'll certainly, you know, stand up to those challenges against the Stygian, you know, fanatical troops of a ancient sorcerer, a sorcerer of the Black Ring. What do you guys think?
We must act. We must act quickly, man. What do you think? Protect Cabal.
Now you hear in your mind, Sir Isidore, free me.
What if anything would Sir Isidore think about Meshkahema in terms of whether she is operating on her own will? Like how would he interpret the free me coming from?
Yeah. You rolled a 29 in that last Arcana check. So here's what... If a sorcerer has plans for her, and he's got bound around... The way sorcery works typically in the Hyborian world is, or one of the ways it can work, is you can bind yourself to a demon or to some other entity of the outer dark, and draw knowledge and power and sorceress, whatever, from that. So one of the rules of sorcery in the Hyborian world is absence of very, very specific exceptions when they are bound to objects. Sorceries do not last beyond the lifespan of a sorcerer. That's why you can see, you know, Conan plunges a sword into a sorcerer, and then all the enchantments and whatnot that they have wrought fall apart, is because they're bound to their lifespan. But there isn't really so much... There is power in sorcerers in the sense that, you know, they have the ability to work whatever arcane energies there are to work the occult rituals that we recognize as Hyborian spells. But binding a sorcerer to him and using the blood of Bori to do so? Are you certain what you're looking at is what you are truly seeing? It was the binding of these demons and entities of the outer dark that gave Acheron its power. It was a phenomenally powerful sorceress kingdom, very much like its rival Stygia. What is it you're looking at here?
I'm reloading.
Yeah.
So,
I figured, Dave, yeah.
Is that a similar sense to what Sir Isidore had when he got a vibe from Aira that she was not entirely herself? Is it similar to that?
Oh, yeah. If you're thinking of it in that context, there was something utterly inhuman and terrifying coiling in the depths of her soul. When you looked in her discolored eyes, you could see something that not only should not belong in this young Aesir girl, but should not belong here in the world, because it is something utterly alien and evil.
I must have missed that somehow.
You missed which? You know, as far as you know, she's a good girl. Yeah, no, like where does
Hakon has no clue. He thinks she's just a young girl who's in trouble.
Young girl.
Here, I'm just gonna refresh. I've lost your camera there, Dave. I'm just gonna refresh on my side or reconnect. Let's see here. Yeah, I got you both now. So that's, I think if you're looking at her, I think this is now when you're realizing, that this is something wearing the clothing of is wearing the trappings of a human princess.
Mm-hmm. So,
you may indeed be looking at a facsimile or what's the word I'm looking for? Not a fabrication, but that's lost to me. You may be looking at just an imitation of some thousands of years long dead Acheronian sorceress.
So Hakan, I think there's a greater evil at work here, and I fear that freeing this
you can
thing...
hear in your mind, Isidore. She's looking directly at Sir Isidore right now.
And she said, I'm sorry, I missed what she said again.
Careful.
Careful. It's similar to what I viewed in Era. Bringing this all together here for Tutankhamun seems as if that would be unwise.
She turns to you, Hakan.
Free me. Please. If not me, free these children.
And when she says that, Hakan, would you give us a... Let's see here.
Sense motive or something?
Yeah, sense motive, please. Thank you.
I didn't actually have my sheet open, so I was...
Yeah, no, that's good. I love that he's terrible at this, too. It's great. The easily bamboozled Hakan Doomwinter. Oh!
Except maybe I've been listening to Sir Isidore and starting to piece things together. Things don't seem right.
Yeah, and when she says that, you look over, and it is most definitely unnerving how every single... Maybe not unnerving, because I'll leave it to you to determine how he reacts to this, but it is certainly unnatural how every one of the children now turns in unison and looks at you pleadingly, Hakan. And it's only now that you see her robe draped down below, the chains going out to each of the 11 remaining children, you think of what Sir Isidore described this as before, as a kraken.
By Ymir's beard, this is wrong. I don't know what is becoming here, Sir Isidore. But I trust not this fiend. Devilish children. Starting to even think there's something very, very big amiss here. What say you?
I agree, friend. I don't know if turning back to find Abra at this point will be a fruitful endeavor. We may wish to approach the head of the snake from within.
But Cabal's household, they won't stand up to the Stygian warriors.
The film version would see us cut to these soldiers marching their way through the streets.
Mm-hmm.
We could, with haste, prevent that from happening. I'd hate to see something terrible happen to our host.
It's true. He's our only
Sir
real
Isidore,
ally.
you can hear it in your mind.
Free me, and I can save your friend.
You need not make an Arcana roll to pick up if she is. It is probably lying. Not about the power. There's no doubt if this is something that is disprized by a Stygian sorcerer, there is likely power to be found there. The lie is in the likelihood of it wanting or being willing to do any of that stuff without being bound. But, Sir Isidore, if this is truly a creature of Acheron, the secrets you could learn from this thing.
But the cost is too great.
The cost is most definitely dear.
Yes.
But as
I say
is
again, what say you, man? So you got all this going through your head. He has no idea what's going on.
no, because you're seeing this, like Sir Isidore is probably looking up at her as this is going on. You can tell Meshkahama is looking directly at him now once again.
Yeah.
Let's save our friend.
Fools, she says,
Don't eat.
in both of your minds. And what do you guys do?
Make haste back out.
All right.
Maybe there's a faster way out though. If we go down through the tunnel and stuff like that, that's going to take a while.
Maybe I could use my local knowledge to determine if there's a better direction we could take in the sewer system to try to shortcut our path towards Gabal's.
Or maybe we just run across the courtyard and hop over the wall.
Well, we'll definitely be running across the courtyard.
Chekhov's lions. You introduce them in the first act. You get to use them by the third.
Whatever we think is the fastest route, I guess, regardless of threat, so that we could try to get there soon.
Why don't you each give us a spot check?
That's what heroes do, right?
I want to see what you think you may have found. Nat 20.
I'm not even gonna roll.
Beautiful. Sir Isidore. 30.
Oh!
How does I get that?
18. Wow.
So you guys come maybe running up the stairs. You know, there's one or two. We're not going to bother roll. You guys will demolish them. One or two of these chump guards who you catch by surprise. And you're trying to figure out how you're going to, get out of here and cross that distance. And then you hear the sound of it. You both look at one another.
Oh, the masks.
And with a single word, camels.
Yeah.
They're Stygian. They're going to have camels.
And if we have masks, the masks can get us past lions.
Yes, the masks will get you past the lions, and the camels will get you through town much faster.
Perfect.
So yeah, we're good. And if we see guards that are in our way, we just grab their mask and push them into the lions.
Nice. Now, would you each, Sir Isidore is actually trained in ride. Would you give us a DC 10 ride check? This is just to stay mounted on the camels as you're making your way through town.
Barely.
Whoa. Nice. So,
wow, let's hope I roll 20 today. I did it again. I went over top of the number to see what I rolled, and it's frozen. So now I've got this block of stats hiding my chat box, and that's why I reset last time.
Oh shit! Yeah. I used to have that. Does the when you hit refresh, does that help get rid of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try reconnect. See
Reconnect. Sorry, that's what I was at. Yeah.
No, I had to actually refresh.
Refresh the browser. Shit. Okay.
Okay, I'll leave it for a while.
Okay, so then what we would see is the doors burst open and, riding through this courtyard. And yeah, there's a lot of lions in here, and they look really big. You go racing through to the front door. What do you say to get them to open the gates for you? If you guys think that the Conan game would not have stats for camels, you are mistaken.
I think that we will call out to them that we know where the slave is. Open the gates. We will bring her back.
Okay. So give us a bluff check then, please, Sir Isidore.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Beautiful. They turn and throw the doors open. He even says it in Stygian.
Well,
Says-
that and he's wearing their armor, so
Yeah.
I'm just dressed in robes.
So the door burst open, and we see our two allies go racing out. And Hakon, do you keep your robes on, or are they cast off as soon as you're
I think
outside?
as we're riding through this, once we pick up enough speed as we're riding through the streets,
Yeah.
Hakon just like shrugs, and you see the robe fly off in the wind behind him,
Okay.
and he's just like loincloth with sword strapped to his back. He's got this big leather strap over his chest.
Awesome. Okay. Oh, I've got the camel. Guys, I even have stats for pack camel and racing camel and riding camel.
Oh, this is awesome.
How many camels do you need? Apparently 3. I want 3 camels. Fantastic. All right, so these. Ooh, you rolled a nat 20, Sir Isidore. Are you looking for pack camels, racing camels, or riding camels?
Race. We want to race
Racing
there.
camels? You got it. All right. Wow, 50 feet per round. And a bite attack. Of course they do.
Yeah, they probably spit too.
Yep. All right. So we see you guys racing across the town. Here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll. Let's see here. So I think that Gabal's household can hold out for, let's say 4 rounds, and I'm going to roll randomly, and not like individual combat rounds. I mean, just like 4 kind of, instances of us cutting back and forth. I'm going to roll randomly to see how many they are in right now. All right. So then what we'll do is you guys will be using your skills to try and get a number of successes. And I think what I'll do is you guys will set the difficulty numbers for this. So if you want to get a single success, we'll set it at a, say, DC 15. If you want to get 2 successes, we'll set it at a DC 25. And if you're able to rack up 4 for this round, then you... Yeah, what you'll do is every success you get will cut down how many they get.
If we get there sooner.
Yeah, exactly. Tell us how far into the siege you are reached there. So, which of you guys would like to go first?
Which check are we leaning on here?
Whatever makes narrative sense for you to get through the city and to them faster. It could be ride just by like running along. It could be intimidate by screaming to get people out of the way. It could be knowledge local to, not navigate the streets. And I'll leave it to you guys to decide which of those things. I will say you can't use the same one twice though.
Okay. I think first Sir Isidore will use his local knowledge to help us get headed in the right direction to cut down on our travel, and he'll go for the 2 action version or the 2 success version.
Okay. So DC 25 and you're using, knowledge local?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep.
Okay.
That is not gonna work.
Would you like to fate point that?
Let's see. So I would need, I don't know if it's possible for me to succeed that.
I mean, it is if you roll a 16 or higher, that would get you a 25 because you got plus 9 with it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I will try.
Okay.
Let's see. It's not great, but we'll try.
Do it.
With the plus 10, it does actually double your chances with this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, wait. You rolled a 2. So that is then a 12 plus your 9 is a 21. You're 4 off from it. All right. So you seize forward, certain that you had a shortcut, and you sort of duck around a corner, and what you find is a dead end, a cul-de-sac. Curses! Hakon.
I think Hakon, we're going to ride back out and try to make our way in the kind of general direction, and he's looking for a street or some way, like he's riding and looking down the sides, and he's like trying to find a place where there's less traffic to get us away so we can make up some ground.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking spot check maybe?
Yeah, I buy that. And are you going against 15 or 25?
I'll go against 25.
25, okay. There we go. Oh, not one.
Wow. Can I re-roll that?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
I'm going to definitely
I think the only game we play where you can't re-roll a 1 is Savage Worlds. So look forward to that with Savage Pathfinder.
Oh, great.
It's so great when you get those snake eyes.
All right, Kingmaker. You're going to be fun.
Yes.
What is going on? Our rolls are terrible now.
No, but that's a 3, which would become a 13 because you spent a fate point, plus 12, 25.
Oh, lucky.
You got your 2. So we cut in. The gates, however, have been broken, and they are starting to spill into Gabal's household, cutting down his guards. What would you guys like to do for this round? You cannot use find local, you cannot use spot. What do you think you saw, Dave? What's the advantage? And actually, I can bring us away from here, and once again put you in the shadow of the ziggurat.
I think there's like some procession or something going on, and we were on like the wrong side of it, and that was causing our delay. And so he saw a gap in the procession, and beyond it the streets were like totally clear because everybody is like looking at what's going on in the main street, and so we were able to make up some ground.
Your camels are racing along, clopping along the streets. Which of you would like to go next? 2 more until you reach her.
Getting the animal to jump is a riding check, right?
Getting the animal to jump is a riding check. Yep.
Because I'm thinking there's this little like canal that if we go over one of the bridges is like a lot of people, but if we jump the canal in the middle, we can go from street to street and keep going.
That will be challenging with a camel, but not impossible. So
I'm gonna give it a try.
Okay.
Hopefully.
So you're right. Are you going against a 15 or a 25?
I'm gonna go with the 15.
Okay. So let's see, your ride check.
Give Jamie some time to figure out what he's doing. Come on.
And that wishes you luck.
Oh, chewing up all our points. Roll 20. I'm going to be down to 1 after this.
Are you fate pointing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, ride check. And then ride is not even close to one of my better scores.
No, I don't think you've even trained in it.
No. Just thought it'd be kind of cool.
There you go. We see
my teeth.
And I think it's more a matter of like, rather than clearing a canal, it like lands on the roof of a big passing barge, and you leap off from that. And the same thing with yours, Sir Isidore. So you guys are so close right now. You can see, looking up, there is a like ugly black plume of smoke that seems to be coming up in the direction of Gabal's home. Sir Isidore, what would you like to do?
Akbatanian Frogger.
Yeah. I think at this point he is really just trying to get this camel to go as fast as it can, and if there's anyone in our way, he's going to be screaming at them to get the hell out of our way and clearing the path as best as possible so that we can cover ground. So I don't know if that's ride or...
That's probably, you can't use ride because Hakon has been, that would be intimidate, I think, which has not yet been used.
Okay.
When in
Nice.
doubt, curse. When in doubt, curse like a demon.
All right. And as you wind around the corner, what you can see is waiting outside of his home. And I'll put it maybe here. Is that right? That's not quite right.
It was like the alley looking.
Yeah, we'll use this one here again. All right. Aira is not there, but you guys come around the corner to find... Oh, let me copy them. Here we go. What do we got here?
Bad Guys Anonymous.
Bad Guys Anonymous. Love them.
The BGA are here.
Mm-hmm. That's something I will say. There is just a ton of great NPC stats to draw from in the Conan line in general.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the books have just a ton of great examples of like, hey, here's 4 different levels or 5 different levels worth of Nemedian knights. Feel free to reskin them. Here's a bunch of Nemedian border guards and whatnot. So really makes for a very handy thing for reskinning for the lazy DM.
The efficient DM.
The DM who's running 4 campaigns a week or more.
I don't take lazy as an insult. If I prefer to think of it as an economy of energy.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. Where did I find him before? Was it in here? Guys, I think it is. Ooh, you guys are going to fight Pazuzu. No.
Betazu? No, that's on Wednesday.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I guess in a way we're heading that direction, right? We're heading for some kind of demon clash.
Yeah. It does seem like it is a contractually obligated part of a Conan experience. Punch demon in a face is a definite check mark. We got desert travel, guys. You should definitely go to Stygia. Stygia.
There's no snow there.
There is no snow there.
Maybe I'll make my winters in Stygia because it sounds really warm.
After,
wait, would I be a sacrifice? I might be a sacrifice. I'm pretty pasty looking.
You will definitely be very, very. Here we go. Very tanned, indeed. Okay, I found what I needed. And
Why
they
can't we just make a King Conan movie. Like, come on, guys.
let's see.
Get it done.
There we go. All right, and there we go. Okay, I think I'm ready here. Oop. Yes, okay. So here we go, guys. This is what is standing outside of the gates, busted open in leading into Gabal's house. Make him a little bigger here. Oops, not move him. There we go. Wah! Now, you guys are not being particularly stealthy here, so let me make a quick listen check for each of them. The archers are aware as you guys come charging around the corner. Am I safe to put up the turn order chart here, guys, or?
Yes, I think we're headed that direction, but I I think Sir Isidore will still try to sell his disguise somewhat here
Okay.
to potentially throw them off of him.
Sure. So why don't we do this? Each of you click on your token and then click on initiative, please. Let's see here. Ooh. And I'll do separately for the knights and the archers. Or not the knights, but the guards and the archers. Okay. And the archers. Oh! Really getting the full spectrum of potential results here as well. A nat 1 for the archers.
They're fumbling with their bows.
I think they notice it. They're trying to make sense of what they're seeing. Because there is this undisguised northerner who's come riding in, but there is also someone who seems to be riding with some urgency, who is part of Tutankhamun's retinue. So let's say that you guys are about 50 feet away from where these are. So like this round you could reach them in melee with your camels because they have a run of 5. The way mounted combat works in here, let's see here, it'll be under the things. A reminder too, you can spend fate points to gain access to feats for the depending on whether if you have the qualifications for it or not, you will gain it for the round or for the encounter. The way mounted combat works, once per round, when your mount is hit in combat, you may attempt a ride check as a reaction to negate the hit. So effectively, the ride becomes the dodge defense of the mount. In order to qualify for that, you would need 1 rank in ride. I don't think, Sir Isidore, you have that, do you?
No,
you don't.
He's got a 2, but it doesn't say trained next to it.
Oh, no. So you definitely do have whatever's in the brackets, or sorry, the first number is how many ranks you have and stuff.
Okay, he's 2.
Yeah, so you do have them, just you don't have the actual feat. And then the advantage when you are fighting from a mounted position. Okay. I mean, you can charge for 1, which is definitely an advantage. And you need to have... Light horses and war horses are frightened by combat. These are not. You make a DC 5 check. You can guide your mount with your knees, so both hands... you can use both hands to attack or defend. When you attack a creature smaller than your mount, +1 to hit.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And then there are certain weapons, none of which I think you guys have, that grant bonuses on a charge. So if you stay mounted, you're going to get +1 to hit. They are unaware this first round, the guards. So, Sir Isidore, what are you doing?
Sir Isidore is going to... I think he's going to make it look like he's chasing Hacken. Right,
okay.
A little bit, so that they're hopefully not as suspicious of him. But ultimately, he is going to charge the archers and try to make a swinging attack towards them.
So yeah, we'll just assume that they are going to be flat-footed against you. They're not going to suspect an attack from you. So
now,
here we go.
Are we able to use the combat maneuvers from this situation, or is it?
Yeah, as well, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if then I could potentially hang a little bit off of the side of the camel to do a swinging attack towards these.
Hell yeah. I love that.
So maybe he's like could get a grip with one arm and sort of be leaning off of the side and try to
and instead of climb we'll use ride.
Okay.
To start your move, you can initiate. Yeah, that's awesome. So that'll be either a bull rush or a +1 to hit, and you suffer no attacks of opportunities as you race by. So why don't you just give us a ride check against DC 15? We'll sub that for the DC tumbling check.
Cool.
That's awesome. Nice. All right, so you lean down. You're gonna what is it? +1 to hit or +1 to hit and damage?
I think it's just to hit. I think it's just to hit from what I saw.
+1 to hit. Got the stats here.
He's swinging his broadsword down on them.
Right ahead. Do you want a power attack whatsoever? You can take up to -4 to hit and add the same number to your broadsword. Or if you're holding your broadsword two-handed, you add double your penalty.
Sure, I think we can do 2 towards that. Okay.
So it'd be +2, so it'd be -1 to hit, and then +2 to damage.
Okay.
And whenever you're ready.
Oh, that is a nat 1.
Oh, you want to fate point that?
I will spend my final fate point here.
It's saying it's less than an. Oh no, fuck. We started at 1. Jesus. I'd say less than an hour. We're almost 2 hours into the session now. This game, man. Time flies.
It's awesome.
Love that.
We were also a little late getting here though, because
we were like extra chatting,
yammering.
Yeah. All right. So you lean over and go ahead, roll damage. Okay. +2 to damage. Oh.
7.
That is not great. All right, so 7, and your AP with a broadsword is a 6. So that is right here. So it'll be 2 points that get through. No, hold on. 7 points of damage, 6 AP. Your armor, you get right through their armor and do 7 points of damage. That's how that works. Yeah! So one of them is cut, and then are you going to kind of like keep carrying past them? Or you can stay engaged right now. That's sort of one of the reasons to swing.
I think I'm trying to ride by them. Sort of.
Okay, so you go riding to the other end. Then Hakon, what are you doing?
Hakon is going to just power attack somebody with his Akbatanian greatsword as he rides by.
Okay. Yeah. Is it one of the soldiers, like the guards, or one of the archers?
Yeah, one of the soldiers, one of the guards. We kind of split it, went different directions.
So here's the way flat-footed works, right? As a reminder, in Conan, if you're flat-footed, it doesn't mean you take a -2. It means it's a 10 to hit you, because you can't parry or dodge. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Makes it better.
Just don't get flat-footed.
Don't get flat-footed. It's really bad.
So I'll do. Do you want me to add the temp modifier in again?
If you want, you're going to take. If you're going to power attack, what is it? -5?
Yeah, I can do up to -5. I'm going to do a -4.
Okay, go right ahead.
I could do a whole -5 because they're super easy to hit.
Yep.
All right. -5. Pow.
You're AP 11 with this thing. Nat 20. We did check. You remember you do confirm crits in this. So go ahead and roll again. Yeah, so you need a 10 is all with the same modifier. Yeah, so you definitely crit. The crit with a greatsword is ×2. So why don't you go ahead and roll damage, and then you're going to have +10 to the damage.
×2.
+20. So whatever you roll, this +10, and then we'll multiply it by 2. So 15 plus 10 is 25, is 30, and it's AP 11. So what does it look like as this first one dies?
I think Hakon leans into it, and he goes to hit him like across the chest, and he must catch a kink in the armor or something, and it just goes like right in through the guy's chest, and just kind of like lops a big chunk of his chest off.
Yeah, and
the Akbatanian steel just severs right through bone.
Yep. All right, then it is the archer's turn. I am going to make will saves for them. Let's see. Oh, there's 4 of them. And their will save is... not great. Okay, so 2 of them are going to turn and flee, and the other 2 are going to remain and fight. So I'll get rid of those. They bring their bows up, and 1 at each of you, I think. So Sir Isidore, would you like to dodge this? I think with range attacks, I think you can parry if you've got a shield out, but I don't think you got a shield out. So is it parrying then, Sir Isidore?
Yes, he doesn't have a shield.
Dodge. Right. So then your dodge is a 14. All right. So then I need an 8 to hit you. Schwack! A 2 will not do it. You are just too quick. He turns and fires at you, and then Hakon, your dodge is a 16. And whoopsies, how about I roll that properly? A 2! Come on, Madison. They miss as well. Top of the round, it is the knight's turn. Or the guard's turn. The guard has recovered. He sees you, Hakon. He grunts and says something in Stygian that you actually understand. You spent Fate Point last time. He calls you a slur that they have for Northerners. And charges you. I need a 12 to hit you. Let's see here. 3 will not do it. I'm moving in the right direction. Races towards you, swings, and you are easily able to avoid it. Then it is Sir Isidore's turn. You've raced past. You're about 50 feet away at the other end of the this alleyway or street.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I think we're gonna turn this thing around and try to ride back towards them to try to get in range for another attack towards the archer.
Go right ahead. So if you want that +1 again, just give it, and the avoiding attack of opportunity, just give us a ride check, DC 15.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Sword up.
Broadsword is coming back in their direction.
Okay. Solid hit. Yeah. And then, is that with a -2?
No, so it'd be 26.
That's still a hit. Yep. Go ahead and roll damage. It'll be +2 to damage. Oh my gosh.
Just chipping away.
So he's cut once again. Twice.
Keeping him busy.
Blooded, but then you're able to ride past once again. And you're making this camel look like you're a knight riding at the lists. Hakon, you're still on this beast's back, and there is 1 guard firing at you and 1 that is engaged with you with his sword. Kopash. What are you doing?
Gonna leap off the camel.
Yep.
And do a power attack on the knight.
Go right ahead. Yeah.
-3, so +6 damage if I hit.
Okay. Ooh, 18. Steel hits steel. And his parry collapses under the weight of your attack. That includes your -3?
-3 for the power attack, yeah.
Yep, amazing. That's a solid hit still. You just break past his parry. Go ahead and roll damage. +6 on this one. 19. Holy shit. All right, so then you're... Yeah, actually, you know what? That is actually just enough to kill him. What does it look like as you take him down?
I think it's deflects the sword away with one and then comes across and gets him right across the throat.
I'm just going to copy them in case we have to use the token again. That way I don't have to replicate them. All right, so you leap down and bring him down. Your Aquitanian steel greatsword glistening in the Shemitic sun. Then it is the archer's turn. That one reloads and fires. Schwack. 5. Moving in the right direction. Not enough to hit you again, Hakon. You're still ducking back and forth. And then the one that hit you, or that fired at you, is Sir Isidore. He's likewise turning around. Fires. A 9 is not going to do it. Fires at you. You likewise. Wait. I needed an 8 to hit you. So that is a hit. It was the 12 I needed for Hakon. Then it is, unless I missed here. Oh no, you had to do that sliding attack last time I said. Unless I misheard and I missed you getting your shield out.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so then this is a Shemitic bow. So this could hurt.
This takes into account the disguise armor I'm wearing as well.
Oh, your disguise armor gives you a DR 8. Okay, so the weapon itself is AP 4. So there'll be, I'll subtract 4 from whatever the damage rolled is. Because they don't have a strength bonus in it. It's only 2 points of damage you take with all the factors in. So, fires at you. Then it is Sir Isidore's turn. What are you doing?
Sir Isidore is going to try to return towards the scene of the archers and do another swing attack towards them.
Ride by. Okay, so give us a ride check. Come on. Solid, yeah.
Right.
He's trying to get out of the way from you once again.
This should be -2 on this.
Okay, for your power attack?
I'll do that. I got it.
Oh, if you're taking -2, then remember it's going to be a +3 to damage because you get the +1 from the swing from the ride by.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's 15 total. That is enough against him.
Okay.
Nice. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh yeah. So, what does it look like as you take him down?
Finally, I hope that this was the one that just hit me with the arrow. So
it is. Yeah.
That we had eye contact the entire time, as he doesn't blink when the arrow hits him. He's just, his eyes stay open the entire time, and he comes back in and just fell swoops him with
nice
his broadsword.
Then it is Hakon. What are you doing?
Runs over and power attacks the archer.
Go right ahead. Yeah, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll
that
damage.
That was with a -5, so this is with a +10.
That's with the -5 already? Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 25. Yeah.
That's the minimum you can do with that sword? That's amazing.
Well, that's 1 1 on the 2. There's two dice.
So it is a sweep, and there is nothing but a bloody ruin where there once stood 4 men.
And then it's like,
and then you think you hear
goes,
from within, you hear a woman's voice cry out. It seems that the Stygian forces have reached further within. What are you guys doing?
Run into the place.
Yeah, and I think even in that moment, just seeing Hakon, just completely laying waste to these guys, Sir Isidore will remind himself to pull his mask off so that Hakon just doesn't accidentally think he's part of the enemy.
Yeah. Well, he has not yet been taken by the red wave, right? Because when he really gets berserking, that's when things get really terrifying.
This is just normal Hakon.
Yeah, this is just normal Hakon right now. We haven't seen berserk Hakon. All right, so I'm just going to make these a little smaller here. So here is them. There's Aira. Put Aira next to Jamila. And... Oh, I did it. God dang it. I was like, I'm going to be smart and copy the tokens. That way I don't lose them. And then proceeded to copy something else, so I lost them. So... Did not think it through, Madison. Here we go. Let's grab these. Oh, but I got these guys right here. So let's do this. Okay, I need to get rid of... Oh. Let me do this. Do I have this? I do. Okay. Back at their place. So you kind of run into one of the larger open areas where this is. And give it 2 seconds. You know what? Maybe we need a map for this one. We've been doing Theater of the Mind with this one for quite a bit. Maybe you guys need to have a chance to carve down these guys on a map. Where's my Hyborian villa map? Let's see. Oh.
Well, yeah, because then I can get all Crimson Mist on them, and
okay, let's. Man, I've all together. They started bundling in, like, not just like your tile sets that you own. They started bundling in your modules in with these two. So it's just there's a lot more stuff to sort through here. Let's see. Lake Castle, hey? Yep, this will work. All right. Let me set up a map here. Duplicate here. Make this a little bigger so you guys have some room to move. Oh, that way I duplicate first. Hitting the wrong button. All right. All right. Then we'll resize this a scooch here. Give you guys some room to play. And let's drag Zfun? Zfun. Zfun? Yeah, Zfun, let's say. Oh, yeah. Here we go. And get our map on here. We want to move D&D 3.5 style, where we're counting every second diagonal as 2, or you want to do 5e, 4e style. I'm fine either way. I'll just move the enemies accordingly. The game as written uses 3.5, but I don't think it makes a material difference. What do you guys think?
fine, 3.5 it is.
Yeah, I think 3.5 is fine.
Okay, you got it. There we go. And those are players who say, you know what, I could see the easier path, but I am not taking it. I wish to face my enemies by counting every second diagonal. There's 2. As Howard would have wanted it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that was actually an annotation in, like, Conan the Conqueror. It's at the back somewhere.
When playing a game that will be invented in about 40 years, be sure to use...
Whatever the more difficult option is, always use that one.
Yeah, pretty much that's what he said. Yeah. It's an annotation. I think it was a letter to Lovecraft or something. They were talking about, every second diagonal should always be more costly.
Yep.
So,
lest ye be a coward.
Barbarians move in straight lines.
no, ye old prince.
Yes, he tread this jeweled thrones of the earth under his sandaled feet, but every second diagonal counted as 2. So,
Yes,
oh, that's great. All right.
that was in parentheses.
Oh, this is what I'll use. Hold on.
That was a parenthetic expression that's often omitted from print manuscripts.
Yep. Here we go. All right, guys.
Something about making dice bags while playing D&D with a bunch of great people just makes the day better.
Heck, yeah. Well, run in D&D or a Howardian equivalent thereof. Great fucking day.
Yep.
And I'm so glad we got to continue this one, too. I really enjoyed the first sessions we played of this, too. So that's
Me
been
too.
real...
Yeah, I've been thinking about this game a lot. It's one of those ones that just stays with you.
Like, comment, share, and tell Kev to keep running Conan.
I will do my best. Okay, so I think I've got... Yeah, this is most... Oh, shit, fuck. Hold on.
And that, folks, is why we get downgraded in monetization.
No, it's when... Oh, God. Our what the hell? First 10 minutes of one of our Rogue Trader games. Like, oh, in the last session there was and it rhymed with I mean, we're late enough in the session now, it doesn't really matter, but we started off referencing murder-suicide plots 10 minutes in, as soon as it came out of my mouth, and I'm like, oh yeah, this one's getting demonetized immediately. And like, as soon as we finished the stream, and I looked, not suitable for advertisers. Oh
yeah.
Man.
Thanks for putting up with the ads, because we're all getting rich somehow.
Christmas presents this year, they all came from ads.
Woo woo. Oh,
Yeah,
speaking
everything
of
that was spent for Christmas presents this year was
That's wonderful.
all ads. Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me, Kev. There's just a gift card sitting in my inbox.
I did the or make a big order and forget to put the gift card in. So now I get to make another order. Great.
Well, the amount of times, so let's see, we play 4 times a week, so which means that I say in any given month at least 16 times about the discount. The last order I got from Noble Knight, I was so anxious, like eager to get the order in before the thing. It was for my limited edition monster manual for 3.5, and like I've been waiting for a long time for that to come in stock. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get it before it goes. Forgot to use my discount code, so I paid full price for it.
Yo, Noble Knight, it's me, Kev. Yeah, do you think you can just help me out, brother?
Okay, I'm just gonna change the color of the grid because it looks like it's a little hard to see here.
I think I saw they're having an free international shipping special going on too.
It's not it's free international. Like the threshold's pretty high, but like
pretty high.
It's not if you're making a big order, it's very, very sweet deal, and like they have not had something like that before. So it's
ordering
awesome.
some 3.5 stuff. Some of that stuff gets pretty pricey. So.
Oh, definitely. Like once you start racking in a couple of things, it really the discount really kind of justifies itself. So, or the free shipping justifies itself.
Oh, why did I do that?
What'd you do?
I went to my email to go and look at the gift card thing again, and maybe just leave it up so I don't forget about it later. And I clicked on the frustrating conversation that I was talking about before the session. I'm like, no, it's up on my screen. I'm like, no, don't look.
This is perfect fuel for your rage.
Yeah, for your.
Oh yes, this Crimson Mist. Yeah, let me just read through this this email exchange. Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go.
Includes auditory grunts, growls, and animalistic sounds.
So let me show you who is here thus far. So I think I need to scooch out a bit. Yes, I do. I'm not going to bother setting up dynamic lighting. I'll just hide tokens that you cannot see yet. Just know there are more of Tutankhamun's minions than what you can see thus far. There we go. There we go. Whoopsies. There we go. Archers. Yeah, those Stygian bows. My goodness. No fucking joke. 1d12 damage with the bow.
Goodness.
Yep.
That's better than my broadsword. That's crazy.
Are pretty good. Although, I mean, your broadsword definitely won out in the contest of the two. All right, guys, let me bring you over, and then I'll shift ping. I'm now thinking this map may be really busy, but I hope it's not busy. For the viewers at home, I do apologize for if the map is quite busy. I only realized after the fact. All right, you guys are down here. Having entered into his home. Can you see the red bars to the north? Where Tutankhamun's minions await.
Yes. See
Okay,
6 minions.
Put my... There we go. I'm getting my initiative token, or initiative tracker, on the way here. Almost a whole month. No accidentally erased initiative trackers yet. Go ahead and click on your token, and go ahead and roll initiative, guys. Whoa. Those archers are not acting fast. All right. So archers are 2. They are on a 14.
Archer Doom.
Oh, yeah. All right. So then, Hakon, you're up first. What would you like to do?
Let me ask, Kev, is there a charge in this game? No,
There is a charge in this game, yeah.
I was actually just looking at it.
Okay. Yeah, charging is... But I think it's just like 3 plus 2 to hit and minus 2 to your AC.
Yeah. So I'm going to... My screen is still drawing. I don't know what's going on here. Zoom out and zoom back in. So everything around us is very clear within like 1 square, and beyond that it's all blurry.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fairly big map, so it could be...
Just drawing still.
Mine looks okay. It doesn't look blurry.
If you
Maybe
want
it's
to
because I was...
refresh, Dave, you can feel free to do so. I'll move your camera back over afterwards.
I'll just give it a couple minutes to see if it's just loading the map still. So
Okay.
I'm going to charge at that guy right there.
Yep. And I'm just checking here.
I just can't see if these are like obstacles or something.
So there are pillars that are in here. Let me find, hold on. I'm trying to find charge. I don't know we charge 172. Okay. Here we go.
There we go. Everything's just true.
At least 10, plus 2 to hit, minus 2 to your defenses. Go right ahead. That is 45. Yeah, up to twice your speed, and your speed is 30. So anything up to 60.
I don't need to cross over then. I can just go after the guy on my side. So I'll do that.
Okay.
Charge in on this guy.
Yeah.
Bam.
Okay. And then go ahead and...
And so I get a +2?
You get a +2 to hit, and you'll have -2 to your defenses until the...
Okay, so I'm going to do a -5 power attack with a +2 to hit, so net -3.
Okay.
Roll.
That is a solid... That includes your -3?
Yep.
Yep. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. This goes Holy smokes.
31.
31. Yeah, that is... One of them is scattered to the side.
And then he'll go, die, Stygian dogs.
Nice. Then it is... Oh, what's your intimidate? No, it's not...
Well, that's an action, right? To intimidate?
Unless you have Steely Gaze, which makes it a free action. And remember, you can spend a fate point to gain a feat for the round, and the Steely Gaze feat is what allows you to do that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's use a fate point for
Okay.
Steely Gaze and die Stygian dogs.
Give us a intimidation check. And it's against their will to demoralize, I believe.
Well, I have a 5 in intimidate, so let's give
Okay.
this. I'm not as good at it as my friend.
Because of the secrets that lurk behind his eyes as a fledgling sorcerer.
Isidore, the demon wrangler. Oh, I mean, that's a secret, right? I'm not supposed to tell people.
So 3. Oh yeah. So that's definitely there. The whole lot of them. Hakon's voice carries out in this wide corridor and is just echoed. This seems almost akin to a sermon from a preacher of violence, dictating the promise of doom that his god, cold steel, will bring upon them. Then it is the archer's turn. They are demoralized, so they have -2 to these attacks. Both are going to try and fire at Hakon. So I currently need I need a 14 to hit you, Hakon. Both of those shots miss. Then it is Sir Isidore's turn. What are you doing?
So, I think my movement's only 30, and I can't quite get there. Is there an ability for me to cover more ground? And
You can charge.
okay,
Do what I did. Charge them.
yeah, I'm gonna have to. So
They're already quivering in their boots.
I'm assuming you got your shield out while you were then, or did you get your Ganada knife out?
I'm gonna go Ganada here, so I'll have
Okay.
the sword and the knife ready.
Okay.
And
So then
get
your parry
close.
currently is a 15. It'll be -2 from the charge, but go ahead and give us a attack with one of those two. If you want to use the Ganada knife, remember that if you can get +1 to hit by using to the hilt, and then if your damage dice is greater than your strength bonus, it'll stay in him.
yeah, let's try the Ganada.
Oh no, sorry, that needs to be an unarmored target. Forgive me.
That's right.
I'm so excited about that maneuver.
Then in that case, he's just probably going to use the short or broadsword since it seems to do a little more
Yep.
damage.
Go right ahead. Solid hit. You didn't power attack or anything?
No.
Okay, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
And your AP with your broadsword is a 6. Okay,
Nice.
so that is nice. So you hit this guy. Hurrah! All right, then it is the guard's turn. All right, so the one engaged with Sir Isidore is going to draw his sword and try and match steel with him. He has a +4 is not great. So he needs you're at a 13 right now. He needs a 9 or higher to get you. So those steel clash, that is not going to be good enough. You batter it aside. A child playing with men's toys. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, comes in on Hakon. Hakon! Whoa! That is a big 23 on you. So that is going to be a hit. And you will take... How much damage does this do? The Kopash, is an ugly weapon, leaving hideous wounds. That is... Okay, hold on. You have no armor. Never mind. 7... 8. 8 points of damage, Hakon. Now, your Crimson Mist grants you, when you choose to go into it, +4 strength, +4 con, +2 morale saves on will, or just +2 bonus to morale, +2 morale bonus on will saves. But you take -2 on all your defenses.
I thought I could only go into that if I'm failing a terror save.
That is once per day you can do that. Hold on, I thought there was another way that you had to get into that. Let me double check here. Let's see. All right, Crimson Mist.
That's what I keep creating every time I hit one of these guys.
A character who has the Fighting Madness feat and is a second level barbarian may voluntarily go in. That's why I was thinking you don't have that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't have Fighting Madness.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, Kev, you know when I'm leveling up between sessions.
Nice. While Sir Isidore is consulting with his Acheronian princess. All right, so that first one does hit. You take 8 points of damage. The next is going to go after the closer target for Sir Isidore. Try and match steel with him. Do you get bonuses for outnumbering? You do in Conan. Right, there's the gang up bonus, +1. So he has +5 to hit you. He needs an 8 or higher, Sir Isidore. That 11 is good enough. But you have a armor rating or DR of 8 right now. So, and his AP is a 3. You're very grateful to have that steel on. It utterly protects you. You take no damage from the hit. Hakon, you're up. What are you doing?
Hakon says, "See you in hell, Stygian." And he power attacks the guy in front of him.
Nice.
With a -3, because he doesn't have a bonus this time.
Okay.
Kablam.
Ooh.
Oh, that might not make it.
He batters it aside, and he says in Stygian, "Try harder, barbarian."
Oh, okay. I'll try harder.
Is that it for Hakon?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Then it is the archer's turn. So they're going to be taking -4 to hit for firing into melee. But one on Hakon. Oh my god.
Like second edition, can they hit their own guys?
Oh yeah. They could potentially do that.
Nice.
Oh, we had that happen in Warhammer.
Oh, no.
Colin's character was taking an aim at one of those fucking chaos sheep and was about to hit it, and then he just barely missed. And the way the rules work is you automatically hit the target of it, but it was the dwarf who was wearing plate mail, so basically like skidded off the back of his breastplate. And he's like, "Hey!" Really
Those are great.
That was a great result. All right, so that one I did roll a 19 though, and actually that might I have +6 to hit, -4 +2, so that's a 21. I actually hit you.
Wow.
Hakon. Ooh, that is 11 points of damage, Hakon. Chuck. Oh, Stygian bows are fucking brutal.
That's a lot of damage from a bow.
One on. Yeah,
we need to get that for Shuck too. We need to get him a Stygian bow.
Yeah. All the weapon damage for the most part is scaled up in Conan, so.
Because of that damage reduction.
Yeah, because of DR. All right, but that second one, I actually hit Sir Isidore as well, but that was a 6. That was 6 points of damage. It's got AP2. It ricochets off of your armor once again.
Oh.
Then, Sir Isidore, what are you doing?
Sir Isidore will do a two-handed power attack. Does the power attack only apply to one of the attacks?
So are you just dropping your Granada knife then to do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then it'll add +2. So when you are holding your broadsword, I think you might get +1 damage with. No. Yeah, so the broadsword then will you get double whatever you subtract from your power attack,
okay,
as a damage bonus.
I'll do.
You don't have to drop it. You could, as a free action, you could use bite the sword if you wanted to put the knife in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, great. That's even better.
But he's not a barbarian though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this way I can talk trash too, so I don't want to,
Exactly.
lose that ability. But yeah, so he'll do a 4 penalty on the power attack
Okay.
with the broadsword.
That is two-handed.
Yep.
Okay, so
And-
the Gnata knife clatters to the ground. You adjust your grip, and then go ahead and make your attack.
all right, and I think I've added this in correctly, so this should roll
Okay.
with the -4.
Wow.
Brutal.
Hits up against his Kopesh. They are seeming to get the measure of your fighting style, Sir Isidore. Anything else?
I think that's all he could do here.
Okay. The two on you are pressing their attack. They each have +1 now, but you've got your full parry. They need a 10 or higher to hit you. One of them manages to get through, but that 4 is not going to be enough to get through your armor. Once again. Then on Hakon, he, having deflected your greatsword, then will redirect nat 20. I got to roll for confirming crit. That is not going to hit, so no crit. But Hakon, you take 5 points of damage. Unfortunately, you don't wear armor. Then we are past our mid-session break. So why don't we take our mid-session break now? Then we'll come back and do Hakon's turn next. So for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Alrighty. Hey, everyone in chat. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Thank you for joining us back in Hyboria. This has been a really, really pleasant surprise with this game. Excuse me. I mean, they're not here right now, so I can talk about them, but it also helps having great players who love the Hyborian age as well. But, yeah, pretty great game. And a nice surprise after such a long time, too. This was took me forever to get this game to the table. So, definitely worth the wait. While we're waiting, I think I'll look up the rules for first aid once again, because Hakon is probably going to need the assistance of a chirurgeon sooner than later. Let's see here. All right.
I think I'm going to need a Skyrim character called Hakon.
Oh, that is awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'm just double checking. Oh, go ahead, Dave.
And these are pre-gens, Cal?
Yeah. Yeah, I actually made these characters originally to play. They saw the table first as Modifius versions. Modifius Conan characters. And then I just, we had a lot of fun with them, and I had to already, like, art and everything for all these characters. So I was like, oh, I wonder what the Mongoose versions of the characters would be. And I got about either half or 3/4 of the crew done. And it's, yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so then, over here. Right. All right. So, Hakon, you're up first. You are getting manhandled by these Stygian dogs. What would you like to do? Oh, also, we're back from our break, guys. You each get 2 fate points.
Woo woo.
Much needed.
Yeah, hold on. How are we doing refreshing the fate points last time? Was it this way, or was there some other way?
I don't remember.
I don't know. It's something worth experimenting with going forward, because it feels like this shit. It makes you feel Conan, definitely, without
More
feeling
heroic.
overpowered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can just throw more guys at us then.
Totally. I always got more guys to kill at you. The Hyborian Fang Dragon. Oh man, it's so deadly. It's so fucking deadly. All right.
Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted to hear.
All right. So then, Hakon Doomwinter, what are you doing?
Well, he said I should try harder. I think he meant I should power attack harder. So I'm going to go all in -5 power attack on this guy. And
Well, he nicked you last time too, right? When he said that, it was after you battered you aside and nicked him. Oh no!
But you know what? I think a reroll.
Nice. Here it comes. 17.
Oh!
No, but that. Take a look at what you rolled. You rolled an 8, which means you get to add 10 to it. That's a 27.
Oh yeah, rerolls with +10 if you're under 10. I like that. That's
Go
good.
ahead and roll your damage.
So +10 damage to
Plus
whatever
10
we roll.
damage to this. Yeah, 25 damage. The Stygian dog files down dead.
Okay, and I can still move.
Yeah, I can't remember rules as written when moving can happen in it, but it feels very Conan to be able to move afterwards.
Okay, I think you see in the film version, Hakon glances over at Isidore, who's like holding his own against those two guys, and just kind of grins and runs off to chase down the archers who are peppering us with arrows.
All right, then speaking of which, the archer. So now that you're engaged with the archers, they cannot make use of or that one can't make use of his bow.
So I was just going to count as 5, 10, 30. And you said diagonals are double?
Every second diagonal is double.
Okay, so yeah, so he couldn't go to the space to the right because that would have been an extra 5 he doesn't have.
Okay. Right, yeah, because of the way. Yeah. All right, so then he has to drop his bow, draw a dagger. Wait. He can step, though, I think. The steps. Oh, the steps. The steps
of 3.5.
Yeah.
That's
Who
okay.
says that combat in 3.5 isn't mobile? It's just 5 feet at a time.
Huh? How about that?
Yep.
Now he's got a bloody barbarian in front of him who's just killed 2 of his buddies.
Yep. So he is going to... which way is he going to go? Are they going to be tactical? They're going to be tactical. He's going to move there. And then he's going to fire his Stygian bow at you.
Okay.
That is a nat 20. But it is not a crit.
Are you using that crazy dice that has
No,
220?
I'm using my Starfinder dice. Again, sorry. I'll put that
Just
120 away, though. That one's
Just
going to
checking
the...
that, making that sure it's not
Stop
Broncolonian
trying
dice.
to kill players' dice. All right, that is 5 points of damage you take. Yeah. As another arrow lodges into you. And then...
I'm doing my best to pay tribute to Boromir.
Yeah, really? And then that one is a hit as well. Fuck. But that is only 3 points of damage, though. That's one of the downsides. Rolling a 1 on those D12s is not a lot of fun. Then it is Sir Isidor's turn. You are currently dealing with 2 of these Stygian dogs.
Okay. I think a power attack is in order.
Okay.
And I'll go with the 4 to this.
And a power attack of the 2-handed variety again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And let me make sure I have this. There we go. Okay, so it's in the roll.
Okay.
Yeah. But the reason I did that is because I have fate points. Again.
Nice. Here we go.
So let's try that once more. And that was a 7, so that should be a
7, so
24.
10. That's a 24 is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Plus 6 to this damage.
Ooh.
That is 16 points of damage. That is enough to slay this first one. Rah!
Yes.
That means when this one is attacking, he is not gaining the bonus of +1 for gang up. So he's attacking. Oh, fuck, what? 19, though. That's a hit. See if he actually damages you, though. So it's AP 2, you 6 armor. You actually take 3 points of damage this time. He managed to find a chink in your armor and hack away at that with that Kopesh of his. Ben, hack on. What are you doing?
I think he's going to drop his Akbatanian greatsword
Okay.
and pull out his dagger and move in and grapple one of the archers. And I'm going to spend my last fate point,
Yeah.
and I'm going to use him as human shield if I can grapple him.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's see here. The human shield requires, let's see here. The improved grapple feat, which has a prereq of 13 strength, and the improved grapple has a power attack. So that means you will have this for the encounter.
Okay.
Okay, so let me see here. Improved. Actually, I might have that wrong. Let me double check. Improved grapple. No, it has improved unarmed strike as a prereq, which you do not have. So you have this for the round.
Round. Okay.
Yeah. So you go ahead and give us a grappling attack. Dan,
Okay.
and their grappling. I didn't put your grappling. Oh, it's on the sheet though. So his grappling defense is a 15.
25.
Yeah, you wrench him around the throat, and you've got your dagger in hand now. That's an awesome maneuver you just pulled too. All right, and human shield. Oh, David, if you could move your mic just a scooch away, I'm getting a little bit of breathing sounds from you.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm way too into the combat.
That's okay. It's a parry bonus equal to your... What's your strength bonus? Is +4, right? Yeah, +4. So you've got plus... So your parry is currently an 18. Because of this thing. And if he does hit you, it is... And because it's a shield, technically you can use him to block arrows.
That's the plan. So I don't know if that is like kind of like this.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you're kind of occupying the same space. I just want to see if you can do anything with a grapple as well. Here we go. Grapple, 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 grapple. Here we go. Oh, also means you don't take the attack of opportunity that you would normally with a grapple check. So you've grabbed him. Yeah. You also deal damage as if with an unarmed strike. Your unarmed strike deals 1d3 plus 4 damage and has an AP 4. So why don't you give us a 1d3 plus 4 roll there, Hakon?
I almost put in 1d3 equals 4. I'm like, no, that's never going to work.
Nice. Okay. Here we go. Doomwinter hugs are painful. All right, so you have him in place. Then it is the archer's turn. And I can't resist trying to shoot you. That's just... It's 18, so I need a 12 or higher to hit you. And shwuck. No, a 9. So it's... so I have -2 from this. He fires, and you jerk this guy to the side, and he takes he cries out as he takes 11 points of damage from the Stygian bow. Then it is Sir Isidore's turn. What are you doing? Oh, the other guy could try and escape from grapple, but I just don't think he's going to do it.
He could try.
No. Okay. Sir Isidore, what are you doing?
Sir Isidore is going to try to hold back a chuckle from having seen that over the shoulder of the one in front of him, and then he's going to try to swing his two-handed broadsword through him.
Yep.
And power attack this as well. He'll use the full 4.
Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, all right. Well,
fate point that?
I think we'll use the last fate point.
Okay.
That's what it's for, right? Okay.
13. So you do try and put a lot of effort into it, and I guess your attack just was...
It would
get
be
a +10?
20.
A 6?
It would be
yes.
23.
Yep, then that's a solid hit. Go ahead and roll damage, +6 to damage. And your AP 6. Okay, so that's 6 damage is 15. Oof. He pays for his temerity. That's standing against you. All right. He... as the turn is coming to an end, you hear a scream from upstairs. And he says, "You're too late." In Stygian. He managed to hit as well, but let's see if that gets through your armor. 5 points. Nope. Your armor once again protects you, Sir Isidore. You take no damage. Then...
Advantages of wearing armor.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Hakon. So you've lost the human shield benefit from this round, but you are grappling this guy, which means you could choose to just do damage, and you may just break his neck.
I could just... I have a dagger in my hand, too. Could I just, like...
You actually do a potential 1 point more with the dagger than you do with your bare hands. Just to give context, 1d3 plus 4 with your unarmed damage, 1d4 plus 4 with the dagger.
I think Hakon's just going to squeeze him.
Okay, 1d3 plus 4, please.
Says I'm rolling the dice.
Let's see here. Oh, actually, you know what? Your strength bonus alone is enough to kill him, so what does it look like as he dies?
Hollywood movie neck crack.
Yeah.
Oh, max damage too.
So you nearly wrench his head off. It's turned well and truly around, and you cast him to the ground. You still could move if you like.
Yeah, I think I'm going to race at the other guy.
Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna make a will save for him. That's pretty terrifying. I just need a 10. No, he's still fighting. He will step back, as all fucking assholes in 3.5 will, and make his attack.
Damn it.
But that's a miss. You've thrown him off his game. He shoots his Stygian bow goes wide, or the shot from his Stygian bow goes wide. Sir Isidore, what are you doing?
I am just going to take a normal attack at this one.
Okay.
And not use a power attack here. Okay. Come on.
That is just enough for a hit.
Okay.
So there is this one. You do sort of clash, and then you cut underneath his attack. Go ahead and roll damage. 14. Nice. So even with the armor, you cut him down. Do you want to use your move to recover your Gonetta knife?
Yes.
That is back in your hands. And then he is dead. Hakan, what are you doing?
Well, I took 2 knives. They're in my boots. I'm going to grab the second one.
Yep.
Just reaches down, grabs the second one, and then leaps over at the guy.
So because it's light weapons... Oh,
he's got 2 weapon fighting, so he doesn't suffer a penalty with their both.
He doesn't, and also you could step and make 2 attacks.
Yeah.
How do you like to step now, motherfucker?
How do you like your little 5-foot step now, mister?
Exactly. All right, so it'll be 2 dagger attacks. That is a... Both of those are hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 1d4 plus 8 with each. And you can't power attack with light weapons, remember?
No. So 2d4 plus 8?
Yep, that works. Well, no, separately, because he has armor. Actually, ignore it. No, but you're so fucking strong. Never mind. Ignore me. Your strength can probably get through those. Oh, that's not that much, though. Hold on.
No. So the first one is 4, and the second one is 7.
4. Okay. So the first one, but your AP reduces the damage first. So you're actually so damn strong that you're able to bust through the armor even with these relatively inconsequential knives. Takes full damage from them as you hack away at him. He's armored, so you're not going to be able to do the thing. Oh, I should be using to the hilt on you, though, Hakan. Oh my god. That's what I'm going to do. He, with the free hand, draws a dagger, and I'm going to try and to the hilt on you. Stab it in you, and if I roll more damage on the damage dice, I'm going to leave it in you.
Stab with your steely knives?
With my steely knife. I have plus 5 to hit, which means I need a... I'm assuming you're dodging here, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a 10 or higher to hit you. A 2 will not do it. Tries to stab at you, and you just easily step to the side and out of the way of his steel. Sir Isidore, what are you doing?
Sir Isidore is going to charge towards the remaining archer.
Nice.
And he is going to try to power attack him two-handed.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Oh, what's happening with your Gonetta knife? Are you dropping it again then?
I think it says I can use it. The way it reads, it says that when you attack, or when you use the attack or full action with a melee weapon, you may take a penalty up to -4 and add the same number to all melee damage rolls. So that gave me the impression he could fight two-handed.
Oh, sorry. So you're not...
Two-handed or 2 weapons?
Or 2 weapons, yeah. 2 weapons, I'm meaning. Sorry.
So to 2 weapons, remember it's a 3.5 derived game, so you can't move and combine with 2 weapon attacks.
Oh, that's
right.
Yeah.
So you can you can attack with your broadsword here,
Yeah, you can still charge and hit him with your broadsword. Just drop your Gnata knife all along the way, or
Yeah.
Like when I get there, yeah, I guess that makes the most sense because then I have the best chance here. So
Yeah.
he'll drop the Ganata and then do a two-handed attack.
Okay.
And that's 4.
Okay.
So,
These guys are much easier. Yeah, that's a solid hit. And you said -4, so that's +8 damage here.
nice.
Because of two-handed.
Finally got one of these to connect.
Nice. So 15, and they are... All right. He's cut a little bit by Hacken, and then you come racing forward. Take this last one down. You can still hear shouts from upstairs. Well, why don't you each take a fate point, because you defeated all your adversaries here. It normally takes 10 minutes to try and administer your first aid. And Hacken is pretty beat up right now. I think I'd let you spend a fate point to try and do it faster. Or do you want to charge upstairs and save those fate points?
Well, that's up to you, Hacken. I mean, you're not in good shape. But if we're gonna lose time, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's up to you.
If you spend the fate point, then you can do it kind of as a quick, like.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, you, with a fate point spend, that's fine. If you want to spend the 10, okay, then give us a healing check. This will be a DC 15.
Ooh.
Nice. All
was
right.
it his fate point or my fate point? I thought it would be my fate point.
He's technically applying it, so.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. So this will be short-term care. You recover 1 point per character level, and you guys are 5th level or 6th level? 5th level. 5th level. 5 points plus 1 per con modifier, so that's 5. So you gain 7 points back there, Hacken.
That is pretty awesome.
Okay.
Best I could do.
Now you see those stairs up ahead? That seems to be where the cries are coming from.
Work.
You must go.
All right. Then.
I'm going to grab my greatsword.
Yeah.
And my Ganata, I'll grab.
Okay. Then
Then
see
straight up the stairs.
where does this lead?
Daggers away, greatsword in hand. Hacken heads to the stairs.
Awesome.
And he's going to let Sir Isidore go first.
Yeah, let me get in front this time.
In case there's crossbowmen ready to actions.
And yeah, I think at this point also even though he picked up his Ganata, he's gonna have his shield and sword drawn.
Nice. Okay, so I think we're gonna make this. This is gonna be fun. We are gonna randomly determine what is in each room here. Oops, hold on. I'm moving you by accident. This thing just so happened to fall on like basically where you guys are. Here, let's do this so it's easier for me. There we go. So what I can do is drop this. Oop. There we go. Down to the map layer. Look at that, guys.
Yeah.
So you come racing up in here. Each room, we're going to roll a d4. On a 1, there is a adversary here, and then the next room it'll be a 1 or a 2. In the next room it'll be a 1, 2, or 3.
Can we do like a listen check or something to figure out which direction to try and go?
Yeah. So, well, first thing I'd like, which of you is feeling lucky here?
Lucky?
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, Dave's answered the question. Dave, give us a d4 roll, please.
No, I'm not rolling for weather, so that's okay.
You should be fine. I mean, unless you roll a 1, in which case there. No, nice. So yeah, you're able to get up here. You can give us a listen check if you'd like. To the north. To the north in one of those chambers down there. Someone is crying out.
Okay. Do you want us to move within our initiative phase?
Yeah. So you're moving from this main chamber. what are you doing? Tell us what are you just like moving with as speed as your kind of your maximum and your or are you trying to sneak through here?
I think we're. I don't know.
I think we're running.
We're running, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of.
So go ahead and move yourself 2.
1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I think he stops there because he wants Sir Isidore to go ahead of him.
Ooh.
Or what's your move, 25?
30.
30? Yeah, so I moved 20.
Okay, so I could get to there, basically.
So you could get ahead of me.
Yeah, or there, yeah.
Okay.
And Hacken's like, that way, north.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself. First, Jamie, would you give us a D4 roll, please?
Sure.
Oh, look at that. So, what we see coming. Two. Let me roll randomly, see how many there are. Oops. I kept thinking, like, oh, these just jack dice? I am very sorry, guys. There's fucking 6 of them.
Ooh.
Now, let me roll initiative for them. And I will get rid of the... I'll get rid of both of them for now. I'll add him back in. I am going to make a spot check for them. All right. So, they will be going first here, but you can assume they've moved just around. They've come from the north, and they see that you are down there. And they're like... one of them shouts out, "Seize them!" And let's see here.
Which one shouted?
The one right here in the front here. And each of them is going to draw their Kopesh and ready a shield. And then it is Hakon's turn.
Hakon will delay until Sir Isidore goes.
Let me put you after Sir Isidore. Sir Isidore, what would you like to do?
I'd like to charge towards this one that's closest on the left side of the hall.
Okay.
And I think he's going to try... Well, I don't think he's going to try a power attack here. He's going to probably just make a regular attack so that he still has parry available.
Okay. So you get +2 to hit from a charge.
Okay.
And you also have that combat expertise, so you could adjust some of your bonus to hit to increase your defense.
Yeah, I think he'll do 2, so he'll negate the charge, basically. All right.
That's actually pretty smart. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, not a great roll, though.
No.
Okay.
That is it.
All right, then Hakon, what are you doing?
Hakon will move around the corner. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Charging in.
Okay.
And he will power attack, because you know what? Why
So you-
not?
+2 from your charge and +1 for gang up.
Oh, so wait a second. It was going to be -5. +2 for the charge is -3.
+2 for the charge, +1 from the gang up.
+1 for the gang up. Okay, so this is a -5 power attack.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wow.
Anna says congratulations. Wow, so that's 29 damage. He slammed into the wall and falls down dead.
And he's just covered in blood, right? He's done this like 3 times now.
I think he still has broken arrows sticking out of him as well. So, like...
Yeah.
All right, so then on their turn, they are advancing. So one will go 1, 2, 3 to there. Make his attack. That is a 15, which is not good enough. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 to there.
Oh, I've got a -2 from my charge.
Oh, okay. So I rolled, what, 15? -2 from your charge would be 14, so I did hit you.
Yeah. That's why I said it.
All right, that is 7 points of damage on you there, Hacken. And that first one, the second attack misses. The third will... I'm sorry, Hacken, you're so close to going down. They're going to try once again. A 2 is not going to do it. And this final one is going to move in. What is their speed? He is 25. I don't know if I can make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can, just barely. On Sir Isidore. Sir Isidore, that is a 15. Your current, because of your smart... your parry's a 15 right now because of your... because you don't have your shield out. All right.
Oh, no, he does have his shield.
He does have a shield out. He said that before we went up the stairs.
Oh, then in which case, yeah, the 19. Your shield saves you here. Fantastic. Then it is Sir Isidore's turn. What are you doing?
Sir Isidore, well, is concerned about Hacken, but not much he can probably do here other than try to reduce the amount of enemies. So he will target the one here in the middle that's sort of just north of Hacken with a broadsword attack, and he'll use combat expertise here. He'll take 2 points off of this.
Nice. Sorry, Daniel. Would you mind just move it up just a little bit? I think it's right in the space where you happen to be breathing. I know, like, move it up. You should still be able to hear. Yeah. Now try breathing up through your nose again. Yeah, I can't hear it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can hear you fine. Yeah, just from
spot.
Where it was located, it was like right in the place where
Right in my nose.
Yeah. I mean, it's great for your atmospheric, horror stuff. Or perhaps for, a very niche segment of the ASMR movement. AMSR? Whatever. All right, so that is a hit, Sir Isidore.
All right.
Go ahead and roll damage. I'm sorry, were you power attacking at all? Or
No, he was using the combat expertise, so I did take 2 off of that.
Yeah, so you are nicking him. Hacken, what are you doing?
He's going to power attack.
Okay.
-3, but he's going to attack the guy that just got banged by Sir Isidore.
Okay.
And
it's people don't know this, but there's a lot of harvesting of cherries in the Aesir North. Go ahead, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
okay, so adding 6 to this.
Oh,
Wow.
that's.
I think it's a. And so when you use the fate point for Steely Gaze, do you get to do it as a free action or something?
Yeah.
Because he's already used his action.
Yep, he uses a free action. That's what. So the way it works is you're spending the fate point to gain access to the feat. Steely Gaze. Up to once per round, you may perform the demoralize opponent action as a free action. Now, the thing is 8 ranks in... Okay, so we have 5 in Intimidate, and your Charisma's only 13, so you're going to get it for the 1 round. Sir Isidore...
Okay. He gets it for the whole encounter. No,
he doesn't, because he's only got 4 points in Intimidate as well.
Okay, well, I think Hacken, slaughters this. They killed the guy who told them to apprehend us. He kills another guy, and then he points with his sword back towards the stairs and goes, "Flee the house and you can live."
Nice. Go ahead and give us a Intimidate check, please.
Come on, Hacken.
Come on, big money. Nice. Yes. So all 3 of them are demoralized, so they have -2 to hit. Oh man! All right. So we will make 2 attacks on you, Hacken. They are unmanned, so neither of those hits. And then the final one on Sir Isidore. Good luck to this guy. Nat 1 is not going to do it either. Sir Isidore, what are you doing?
Well,
I think you're a little scared of Hacken at this point, because
I mean, yeah, he's just like in a completely different mode than than Sir Isidore's even capable of. So I think though he's inspired by it, and he will try a power attack here. So
nice. I
think it might be time to drop the shield and 2-hand the broadsword, and then he'll. Can I step here between? Like there?
Yes.
Am I able to do that? Okay.
Yeah, if it was between 2 enemies, you couldn't squeeze through there, but because you're moving partially through Hackens, you can move through allied squares.
Perfect. So from there, he will target this one.
Okay.
And bring the 2 hands of his short power attack down. He's going to do...
I will point out, against him, there is no gang up bonus. Against the guy on the left, there is a gang up bonus. Because there's 2 of you on one of him, whereas on the other side there's 1 on each. There's 2 and 2.
I see.
So you get +1 to hit the other guy.
Yeah, I'd rather have that advantage here. I think the thing I was really trying to accomplish is to give them another target. So that's accomplished. All right. Aiming for the left guy, and I'm taking 2 off of this from a power attack.
Okay. And you said big hit. Big hit. And you said you're 2-handing it?
Yes.
So it's +4 damage for your power attack.
Perfect.
So it's 13 points of damage. Here we go. And then Hacken.
Gonna swing at a fresh guy, the one right to my right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go full on power attack.
Okay.
Only because I only have like a couple of hit points left, and it's time to do or die. So.
Yeah. Can you hear the sound of Valhalla? That is a hit.
I hear Valhalla calling, but it's not my time.
And that
26.
is the 21. That included your penalty for
-5, yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
So +10 damage.
Yeah, so that's 26. Another one is a bloody ruin. And we have 1 attacking Hacken, and I think the demoralize only lasts for 1 round, right?
Yeah, I think that's what you said.
Okay, so they have caught themselves. He's going to try and take down Hacken. Now, does he... He's not having a lot of useful feats. And he's going to swing. Hacken, I need a 12 or higher to hit you.
Okay.
I have such bad news.
Oh no!
This
is 13.
Oh, I got it.
Is actually right next to what I rolled, a 1. So I miss altogether. So I saw it hit 13 and it rolled back to 1 and like, yes. All right, and then, but I do hit Sir Isidore. That is 16 plus 4 is 20. So your AC right now is 15, right? You're not AC, you're parry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So then, this is how fucking baked in my day job is. When you said, I almost fucking said, actually, it won't show up on a transcript. You need to say yes or no.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
No, like, fucking, we're not in Discovery right now. It's just like, it goes to show you how hard it is to separate yourself from that stuff. Oh, my God. All right. That is a solid hit. However, the 1 I rolled for damage and the +1 for damage is not nearly enough to get through. Yes. You can feel it hit your armor on the side. No injury, though. Sir Isidore, what are you doing?
All right, Sir Isidore wants to finish this one that he started on.
Yep. With
another power attack that he'll put 2 points towards.
Okay.
And 16.
Whoa, he's still getting his defense up. Sparks fly as that Kopesh redirects your broadsword. He may meet the afterlife today, but he's fighting on every step. Hakon, what are you doing?
Power attack again. Full on.
Against the uninjured one?
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 3.
Okay. Then their turn. He is once again attacking Hakon. And I think he's going to start trying to get some distance. He's going to step there. And that is a 19 total. So that is a hit, Hakon. Hakon takes another 3 points of damage. And the other one is going to step up here. And attack Sir Isidore. That 4 is not going to do it. You knocked his Kopesh so far aside. It's such a feeble counterstrike against you, Sir Isidore. Sir Isidore, what are you doing?
I think first and foremost, Sir Isidore would like to try to taunt the remaining opponents to see if he couldn't get them to really target him. So is there something I could try to do to get them angry
you can
with
give us
me?
an intimidate or a bluff check. I think either of those would...
Okay. I will try to intimidate them.
Okay. It would be an action because you don't have any of the necessary feats and you can't... you don't have any fate points left.
Yeah. I think this will be worth it, hopefully.
Definitely,
to keep Hakon out of...
Nice. What is it you say to this guy?
I will say to him that your master is as good as dead. Just to kind of really stir them up and get them...
Yeah. I'll give you the benefit of demoralize, too. It won't be, like, scared, but he'll piss him off so much that he's going to be attacking without any real care. Now, you could move as well if you'd like.
I think I really don't want to move unless I could...
So here's one thing you can assume.
Me.
Because you've agitated him and you've taken that... you could step 1 north with the assurance that he probably is going to follow.
Okay. Or you go to the side. But then you take attack of opportunity. Never mind.
Not if he takes a step.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you go to the side.
Like, I think he's trying to lead this guy away from you, Hakon.
Trying to... Yeah.
Yeah, but Hakon's going to attack him anyways. So.
Well, yeah, but I
mean, it rhymes,
I just don't
right?
want him to target you.
But I go before he does, though, right? So if you were to move there, you'd know Hakon's a wily vet, and he's going to go opposite you. And
oh, I see what you're saying. So I'm kind of expecting you to step as well. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that. I really want to get this one away from you. Looking at me. That's the most important thing.
All right. When you're flanking, you get +2 on the target that you threaten.
Sweet.
Yep. All right. So then Hakon...
I can do a -5 power attack with only a -3 penalty.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep.
So full power attack.
Come on, Hakon.
Roll it.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
+10 coming up.
Oh,
30 points.
Another one down. Then it is his turn. I'm going to make another will save.
He's injured, and he's the last one.
And he's the last one, yeah. No, but these guys got pretty big will bonuses. He steps forward and is going to try and hack you, Sir Isidore. And I think he's going to... Let's see here. There are some other maneuvers they can try. There's like the shitty version of power attack, I think. It takes like -4 to hit, but +2 to damage.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a poor man's power attack.
Yeah, there's like the poor man's power attack, the poor man's defensive attack, -4 to hit, +2 to defense. That anybody can do. Oh, no, I'm ignoring. Ignore me. Oh, wait. Yep, here we go. Nope, ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, so he's going to make just a regular attack here. That is a miss. A 2 will not do it. Sir Isidore, what are you doing?
Okay, power attacking two-handed towards him with the full 4 points.
Okay. Parried once again. Hacking.
Is he going to move or anything?
Is Sir Isidore? He could.
Sir Isidore after
Could
he...
step.
I could step, I guess, to here.
And then hacking.
He'll move
That technically is 10 feet. You could charge.
Get you to
really?
the point.
What if I like... Cause it's only 5-foot step. Oh, I was here.
You were one further bound, yeah. That's 10 feet.
Ha! You know what? Let's charge.
That's
So
plus
I'll charge.
a
charge
total
with a-
of +3 to hit from charging and from gang up.
So only a -2 penalty on a +5 on a full power attack. Okay.
I thought you might like that. So, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage. Wow. And once again, he is a bloody ruin. And as that last one falls, Hacken kind of stumbles and falls to his knee, panting like a laboring animal at the end of a long day's work. You can hear the bellows of his breathing, Sir Isidore. Now, let's see how often you can do your... You did hear that there is oddly no screaming you've heard in the, minute or so that there was this exchange between you and the Stygians.
Then he looks up at Sir Isidore and goes, I gave them a chance to leave.
I know you don't feel it yet, friend, but you are on the verge of collapse.
Oh, I feel it.
Pulls an arrow on his shoulder. Yeah.
Now he finally recognizing. I just imagine like he just noticing it so casually that you have an arrow in you.
I'm going to leave that there.
You can
Probably
technically
adds to your
use
intimidation.
short-term care again. Do you want to charge in and see what this is, or do you want to try to administer? It would take 10 minutes in this case.
I can. You need it bad. You need it bad.
We should just go. We don't know what's happening.
Are you sure? It's your life.
He's like,
Would you sacrifice it for saving Aira?
oh, it's not Aira I'm worried about. It's Cabal and his wife.
Or Jamila? If that's your wish,
Let's go. We'll protect them if we can.
stay behind me.
Okay, so you guys go racing into the chamber where you have been enjoying your visits with Gabal and Jamila. And what you find is Gabal and his wife are near the edge of the... I'm going to erase this here. Remove all turns. Go. Are on the edge of the balcony. He is holding her. Aira stands a little distant from them, but on the same side of the room. And what you can see is the rest of the room is filled with about 10 Stygian soldiers who seem... There are bloody holes where their eyes once were. That seems to be the only ruins on them. And as you guys come running in, the Gabal and Jamila both look over at you, and there's a look of absolute terror in their eyes. Sir Isidore, without having to make a roll, you recognize precisely what that look is, because you had that when you viewed what coiled inside Aira. But she goes running across the blood-spattered, marbled floor, arms wide, looking to hug you, Hakon. Do you accept her, or do you hold her at a distance? Do you put your sword up in defense?
I think he puts his sword away, and he gives her a hug.
Okay. Oh, ease down. As soon as you get her in, she begins crying.
What happened here?
She looks up at you with the look of a kid who is terrified that they're about to get in trouble. Sir Isidore, where are you looking at this time?
I think more towards Gabal and Jamila. They're scared of Aira.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So just trying to more confirm that, and then if that's confirmed, then I think he's watching her and her eyes to see what if he's getting that same sense again.
Yeah.
She's possessed. Or
I think if you look over, it's Jamila's eyes Jamila who kind of makes eye contact with you, and wordlessly, you kind of maybe like gesture with your eyes or with a nod of your head towards the girl, and Jamila clearly is a strong, individual, and also learned in many things that the average person would have no knowledge of. But even on her face, you can see fear. And she nods nervously.
yeah, that's definitely going to resonate with Sir Isidore, and he's going to keep a very watchful eye on Aira. He's not dropping his sword or shield at this point. He still considers her somewhat of a threat, and especially in Hakon's current condition.
Oh yeah, Hakon is
teetering.
nearly fucking dead, and what you can see, it looks like something chewed into the eye sockets of whatever's down here. Every single one of them directly into the eye sockets, through the armor even. There's no other obvious wound on these, not a single sword stroke, not a single spear puncture wound, no arrows. You know the look of something slain by sorcery when you see it. What do you guys do? Hakon, do you say anything?
He's like, feels like I've had to fight through all of Stygia to get here. Tutamon said he'd learned where you were, and he was sending men to get you.
She looked up. The princess! Did you free her?
No, we didn't have time. She was still captured we heard Tutamon talking about her.
No! And she beats her arms against you. You must free her! She's being held by him. And I think Jamila
we wanted to get here first.
Jamila can't help herself, and she says, "This is no child." And Gabal says, "Jimmy!" as if to try and silence her. But she has a look of determination at this point. She looks at you, Sir Isidore, and she says, "I thought you were to deal with whatever was there.
Damn it, woman.
I take it there is no princess." And Aira looks at her, and you see Jamila quake with the look of someone who fears for their life. The look of this child has rebuked her the way that a sword pressed to her neck would.
This child, as several others, is, as you have observed, not fully themselves. They are bound to some evil.
Aira looks up at you and says, "No, you lie. You lie."
We have seen this girl from our own eyes within Tuthamen's lair.
She looks up at you. And would you give us a knowledge arcana check there, Sir Isidore?
Sure.
Please. Nat 20. Okay.
Epic.
So let me ask you something. If Sir Isidore gains a level, is the thought to go into Scholar as a career with the next one, or was he thinking of doing something different?
I think he really, at this point, is tempted to move towards sorcery just to solve some of this, if that's an option.
That is definitely one. There are some sorcerers who simply go in that direction, while what's her name? Meshkahema is certainly one potential source of that. There are others in Akbatana who have a lot of knowledge about fighting demons and defeating and whatnot. So the reason I ask is with a nat 20, one of the first spells that one can learn is effectively a warding spell against evil magics. Yeah, it is a standard action. So why don't... that's a nat 20. So here's what I'm going to do. What you can see is that Aira is about to work sorcery, or perhaps more accurately, Meshkahema is about to work sorcery through Aira. You can also see that the girl is... she's lighter than when you saw her last. Like, she's lost weight somehow in the hour and whatever that you guys have been gone. She's about to cast something. Would you like to try and prevent the spell?
Definitely.
Okay. So first... oh, yeah, so with the nat 20... I'm trying to decide if I'm going to just give that to... here's what I'll do is I'm going to... each of you gains a fate point first, as we're going into the last hour. You know, I think that's what I might do in future, is just award a fate point at the top of each hour rather than half hour, the way we do with like bennies or hero points. That feels like a good amount of flow when there's a lot of action going on.
Yep.
Why don't you give us a... let's see here. The bonus would be... I think your magic attack bonus is +1 plus your intelligence, I believe. Oh, it's +0 at first level. But let's see here. Magical attack bonus. She gives us a 1d20 plus... what's your intelligence bonus? +3? +4. 1d20 +4, please.
Okay.
Come on, big money. So 14. How satisfied are you with that?
I don't think he's that satisfied with it.
Okay.
I think we will spend that last fate.
Okay.
That comes and goes so fast. Let's see. Oh,
So but that's 15, that's 19 then. So, and let me take a look at Meshkahema's stats here. I'll roll the dice first. Okay. What is Meshkahema's magic attack bonus? Is it under unnatural creatures? I think so. Oh boy. You know, there's some, what looks to be some pretty decent rules for mass combat in this game, too. +5. So you just barely prevent. She tries to lash out with some kind of magical power. What do we see as Sir Isidore invokes his first warding spell for the first time?
I think he just almost instinctively reaches and grabs the flower petal that he had from before and actually produces this flower petal thinking that it will help disrupt her.
Nice. And the girl somehow, again, like it's as if she just instantaneously lost 5 pounds of weight. She's almost gone now. But with the blocking of the spell and the sudden counter spell, she's knocked unconscious. And Hacken, she falls like a dropped doll into your arms.
And I think you see Hacken's got like his hand creeping down the side of his leg towards his boot where his dagger is, but he stops and he's like, okay, good. I don't want to kill a little girl.
So, I think with that done, Gabal says, good God. Or not, he would say good God. He would say, Nurgle's balls. What have you brought upon my household? He doesn't really say it in an accusatory way. He seems oddly still a little like guys, come on.
Yeah, I think Hakon kind of lowers his head. It's like, we didn't know. My 1,000 apologies.
How
we'll
would
make
you
this
know?
right. We'll make this right.
Jamila says, still staring at the girl, how do you intend to do so? That is no princess.
The princess is no person. Right, Sir Isidore?
She is but a small part of a larger problem that Tutankhamun has planned. She is just one of many pawns that has been affected by these demons.
This girl, shortly after you left, the enchantments that we placed to try and hide her, they shattered as if they were nothing. I underestimated Tutankhamun's power and whatever thing is in her. These, and she turns and gestures at the dead soldiers, and her voice is on the verge of kind of crying almost. She wrought this. This is what she did when they tried to bring her back. This must be a fraction of its power.
Acheron. Is that what you said, Sir Isidore?
It was Meshkahama.
Jamila looks. The princess's name. This demon's name. This thing cannot live. If she, and she looks down at Aira, if she is to be free, if she has any chance of that, this demon, it must be sent screaming to the outer dark.
I fear we're running out of time
We know where.
in this session, but just in general.
We should strike quickly, but you are in no condition, friend.
I feel like I fought all of Stygia today.
So with, let's see what treatment for you.
Wear their blood.
And you could take a 10 on this now. Would a 10 give you a 15? Sir Isidore, what's your heal bonus? No, your heal's a +2.
It's just, yeah, it's 2.
Perhaps it may be best to let Jamila or her apothecary handle this for Hakon.
I'll help clean up. There's 4 in the hallway and a bunch downstairs.
She said the servants will handle that.
I apologize for the mess.
So with short-term care, Hakon, you will receive another 7 points back. Sir Isidore, likewise, 7 points back. Now, long-term care is more than a day. That could double your recovery rate, but that
Jamila, do you know anyone who practices with, like, I don't know, is there like herbal medicine or anything like that in this world?
Yeah.
Where they can get potions and salves and stuff?
There are, let me see here.
I feel like laying around for days to heal is
not an option. Yeah.
Not an option. We need to get back to Tutamon's place forthwith.
There's not like a healing spell. I believe there is an alchemical concoction that may restore vitality. Let me see here.
That +7 helps.
Yeah, you are petering.
Is that 2 hit points?
You have 1 fate left?
He just gave us 1 each, didn't he?
Yeah, I spent mine. But I just want to make sure we do have 1. You didn't spend yours in
There is
that
something that will be extremely valuable. A dose of golden lotus juice. I think,
Wow.
I'm just going to double check the cost here. It's near the cost of the sword itself. Let's see here, the Patinian sword. Yeah, it's like more expensive than your great sword of Acpanian steel.
Well, maybe we just get a couple of salves and...
Well, this is something... Aira is resting, and there is someone keeping an eye on her. You will have an opportunity to discuss with Jamila and Gabal what you wish to do. With the sorcerer's troops dead or driven off, Gabal's household is in disarray right now. Gabal has many friends in town, so they will take refuge in a friend's home and draw on their friend. I think Noam was the one that the
diviner
band who assisted them. Yeah,
Baru.
yeah, that's right. He was the Baru, not a band.
Sir Isidore, is there still a child in this frame?
So there is an Asu in town, one of the healers. They will be able to bring that for you. So let me check one more.
I think we must believe that there is. But we won't know until we deal with the source. I think the question that I have, Haken, is what do we do with Aira now? Feels...
Oh, there's something cheaper here. There is Violet Cure-All. It's not cheap by any means, but it is something that is... Oh, nice. Okay, so here we go. There's also something called Woundwort. Healing herbs that grant an additional plus 1d4 hit points to when you do your short-term care. So why don't you give us a 1d4 roll? We'll assume that that's at use. That's actually a very reasonably priced thing.
So the surgeon or chirurgeon or whoever would have
the Asu who would have been called in, another 3 points back for you. And
Sir Isidore is full.
Yes.
And then you will also, this is cheaper. It's about a quarter the price of what that other one I mentioned was, the Violet Cure-All. This is a smoky violet potion. It'll restore 1d4 plus 3 wounds to you. Five more. Okay. So Hakon.
They're just like doing everything they can. He's like, "Yep, still."
Well, here's something. Let me point something out. There are certain things you lose when you're wearing heavy armor as a barbarian, but there's nothing preventing you from wearing it.
I think it's just I thought of that actually partway through. I'm like, I could have put armor on.
Yeah, like you lose the. Let's see here. Borderers are proficient with light armor and shields, and barbarians are proficient with light and medium armor. If you wear medium armor, like medium armor is what Sir Isidore is wearing right now. Medium armor imposes a penalty to, the skills and whatnot. And then the borderer, the reason that you can't wear, or the penalty of wearing armor, you lose the benefit of two weapon defense while wearing medium armor.
But he mostly is fighting with his greatsword. So.
Yeah, so there's not really, so there wouldn't be a penalty there. So if you wish to armor up, that seems to be the only penalty, right?
He's like, Cabal, I'm going to need some armor for this fight. Then we do like an armoring montage.
Yeah. So if you want the same thing that Sir Isidore is wearing, it'll be a DR 8, and then it let's see here, the armor doesn't put a max on the dex bonus, so your defenses might be a little bit lower too. I didn't think of that when we were calculating yours, or Sir Isidore. All right, so the male hauberk and scale hauberk DR9, not DR8, DR9, max dex bonus though is 0. So that means Hakon would lose 3 from his defense, and Sir Isidore would lose 2 from his defense, and it's minus 10 to the armor check penalty. Your speed also becomes 25.
Mm-hmm. What's one step down from the male shirt? Or
for male hauberk and male hauberk and scale hauberk, that'd be male hauberk and scale corselet. 8 DR plus 0 dex bonus minus 8 to armor check penalties, and then 25 movement. Wait. That's all heavy armor. A male hauberk, DR 6, but you can still apply plus 3 dex bonus and minus 4 armor check penalty.
That sounds great.
Okay, your speed to be 25.
So speed
be 25. Your DR would be 6, and then your defenses stay the same, and get a penalty to be -4 to balance, climb, escape artist, hide, jump, move silent, sleight of hand, and tumble.
Okay.
So, well, I mean, we can just remember those as we go. But that'll give you at least a DR6.
Right. So yeah, if he's fighting with a male shirt, it's like, come on, man. I'm sitting here making chainmail. Why aren't you wearing any?
What is the plan then?
So, Sir Isidore is thinking that this might be number one. We should try to get back in the way we did before through the sewer, so that we could cut out some of the navigating of the fortress. But maybe Gabal could help us here by rousing something at the gates of Tutankhamun's to get some distraction going for us, so that we don't maybe have as much resistance getting in through the sewer again.
Yeah, he definitely could do that. I mean, as far as everyone else is concerned in the city, they just saw agents of Tutankhamun go basically on a camel, race through the streets of Akbatana.
Yeah, and then there were all the violence, all the screaming and fighting. Just deposit all the bodies up in front of your step. So we were attacked. Tutankhamun's disturber of the peace.
If you wish to deposit, that is something he would suggest. Deposit all. I mean, what would draw a lot of attention in the front is if you dumped all of these bodies in front of his tower.
In front of his front gate. We have a delivery.
We have plenty of those.
Jamila says that it's, do we wish to raise the ire of a sorcerer? And Gabal's response is, have we not already?
It's peaked. It's peaked now, for sure.
We must go and finish this.
I think keeping Aira safe and away from this is another concern. Maybe Jamila has ideas. I mean, she's passed out right now, but we don't know. I don't really know what to do with her, I think.
Whatever workings that Tutankhamun has, whatever sorceries he may be enacting, it is that demon from Acheron that works through her. And if the sorcerer wishes to, whatever his plans are for such demon, robbing him of that robs him of whatever power he had intended on drawing from it.
So we slay the demon. Somehow.
Keep her somewhere safe.
Slay the demon saves the girl, but Tutankhamun might escape.
The sorcerer, I think, is not your concern. If your focus is the girl, the sorcerer seeks to wield the demon, and the demon is connected to the girl.
Among 11 other children.
Among 11 other children. There is great propriety in that number.
Well,
she steps forward and she says, Sir Isidore, what did you witness there? And you can give us a knowledge arcana trying to remember some of the particulars. Between the two of you, you might be able to. 17 is still pretty good. So you give a description for it, which will give her the bonus to her roll. She cannot say for certain But it sounds like if there are 12 children of Bori, remember, it's the Hyborians who tore down the walls of Acheron. And they are the ones who went on to intermarry and settle down in the kingdoms that are Nemedia, that are Aquilonia, all the dreaming kingdoms of the West. But where Bori came from, his purest stock, is the North. Not the Cimmerians, whose bloodline is descended from others, but the Aesir and the Vanir. And so, she looks at you, Hakon. So it may be that fate has presented our ideal weapon against them. The sorcerer seeks to use the ancestral power of these children's legacy to bind this demon, it appears. Without the 12th, he cannot effect it, and the connection has already been made to her, so a substitution is not appropriate, or possible, perhaps. But you are a child of Bori, Hakon. You, this princess may fear most.
Damn right.
Yes, you should.
Then Gabal says he will offer what assistance he can for the distraction. Jamila will secret Aira away, and they will try again to hide her, but if they were unsuccessful once, it is possible they are unsuccessful. They will be unsuccessful, though if there are crowds around his temple, they will be less likely to be able to dispatch further troops without drawing a great deal of attention. And while the sorcerer is viewed in favor by the rulers of our city, even that favor has limits. So will you do it then? Slay this demon, free this girl?
Indeed. Children of Bori.
Gabal.
We'll see it through.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying we will see it through.
Then, with you guys tooling up and ready to head in, I think that we'll grab you some trinkets to try and provide some kind of protection, talismans to try and affect any kind of protection against this. We're 12 minutes off from end of session. I'm assuming we're not going to be able to see it through to the end in 12 minutes, so I believe we will see part 4 at some point, and we will conclude a Princess of Shem, subject to Dave and Jamie's approval.
I love it.
Okay, then, with that brings us to the conclusion of part 4 of our adventure, A Princess of Shem. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding this session, the game we're playing, or this adventure, then please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll endeavor to respond in a timely fashion. There was also a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, and we have a channel there dedicated to the 3.5 inspired games, so we've been talking about this one over there. You're more than welcome to join us. I have copies of our heroes from today's session and our cheat sheets we put together posted there as well. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs, including Mongoose Conan. They have not only a great selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs. If they don't have something in stock in their extensive catalog, you can put it on a want list, and they'll send you an email when it comes in. And if you make a purchase of $10 or more through their website, be sure to enter the code winter. Was it Muser Winter? All caps, all one word. It's listed in the description of the video. You can you can enter that code. You'll save yourself 10% on any purchase of $10 or more. And currently, at the time of recording, they're having a special where shipping for international products. I can't remember if it was this stream or the last one today that we mentioned this, but Noble Knight is having a special on right now where you can, even for international shipping, you get it free if it's past a certain threshold of what you're purchasing. So they've never done that for international shipping before, so it's a great opportunity to get some great stuff with the shipping paid for. There's also a link down below to the to the Hero Save Villages campaign. That's the charity fundraising campaign we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really great organization active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children, including a bunch of ongoing relief efforts in a bunch of crisis areas right now. You can learn all about that through the link down below, and any donations that go through that link go directly to them. None of it goes to the channel or any other middleman. It just goes to help out the kids who benefit from their services. The last thing I will say is an enormous thank you to our stalwart Hyborian heroes. So Dave and Jamie, thank you so much for joining me back in Akbatana once again. That was a really cool series of fights there. You guys fucking ran the gauntlet there.
That's pretty
we
crazy.
Absolutely did. Hacken, you were stellar. You were stellar in battle.
We had different roles though. Like Hakon doing tons of damage. You're like pulling in aggro and holding the line. Oh, it's just so much fun. And then I have no idea what they're doing at the magic stuff. So I was like, Sir Isidore, what's going on? So yeah, this was tons of fun.
Awesome. Then we will be back in the city of Akbatana to see this demon finally put to rest at some point. But until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our heroes have uncovered. They went to just help a merchant with bandits. And now where do they find themselves?
Demon hunting.
Oh, trying to kill the pet Acheronian demon of a malevolent Stygian sorcerer to save a lost little girl. We'll be back and then soon, but until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.
See